How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody is doing okay. Oh Lord, it's been a crazy Saturday night. Hey Arkansas, how are you, honey? Hey Lorray. Hey the Bears. Hey Tutti Fruity. Hey Tashi, good to see you in here, honey. Hey Hippie Grandma. Hey, hey Paper Cat Tina, how are you, honey? Um, let's see. Hey Grammy Annie, how are you, honey? Let's see. I don't want to miss nobody. Hey, Celine. Hey, 97. Hey, Becca. Hey, Kimmy Poo. Hey, Denise. Hey, Victoria S. Hey, Darcy. Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are doing okay tonight. I think that, uh, I think I got everybody so far. I don't want to miss anybody. I hope I did not miss anybody. I think I got everybody so far. Hi, Dumpling. I think I said hi, Dumpling, but I don't want to miss nobody. I hope I did. But I hope everybody is having a fantastic Saturday. Mine has been crazy. It's been crazy, guys. It's been crazy. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I'm on my computer. Last night was a little chaotic with the tattooed couple. So I'm hoping that y'all can hear me okay. Please let me know if y'all can hear me okay. If not, then we're going to try the headset trick with the microphone. So please let me know that y'all can hear me okay. I pulled the mic closer to me and just please let me know that it's not muffled or nothing because I'm hoping and praying that it works okay. I'm hoping and praying it works okay. If not, then I might have to try this trick, and I'm not real tech savvy, but we're gonna wing it, guys. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. we're gonna try because I think Rebel last night when he was further away on the tattooed couple channel, and the microphone was far away, and I scooped my microphone a little bit closer, and I kind of sit closer. He was kind of more like this, and I kind of sit closer to it, So I just want to make sure that I'm not muffled and everything sounds good on y'all's end, you know because I hate using the stupid headphones. I'll use them if I got to, but I don't like. I feel like I'm like confined. I kind of like to be open. But anyway, oh Lord, have mercy. But yeah, I'm hoping everybody had a good Saturday, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm ready for the youngins to go back to school. They drove me insane today. Sure, Lord, have mercy. Dumpling, honey, I hope that your youngin is doing better. Your son's doing better, and he's healing okay, and he's not in too much pain. And Kimmy Poo, honey, I hope that everything is going better than it was the last night, and we didn't have to whoop nobody's hind end. Let's put it that way. Hi, Darcy. I think I already said hi, but hi, Darcy. How are you, honey? I don't know. I don't know if I said hi or not, but like I said, I might say hi to y'all about 15 different times. It's been a crazy Saturday. Seriously. I think I've got like more gray hair. I don't know, but it's been chaotic. It's been chaotic. True Lord. It's been crazy. Don't worry about it, girlfriend. Don't you dare. Don't. I got you. Don't worry about it. It's all good in the hood. It'll be all gravy. You better than them anyway, girlfriend. Don't you worry about it. But we love you, so don't you worry about it, girl. Yeah, I'm hoping that your baby boy is okay, Dumpling. Well, I'm doing good. Other than like I said, it's been a crazy Saturday. It's been a crazy Saturday. I'm hoping y'all Saturday was better. It's been chaotic. Sure, Lord. It's been crazy, but tonight, I'm back to my normal Saturdays. Woohoo! I'm excited. I don't like I don't like messed up my routine. I like to keep on my routines. Uh, but yeah, my a typical I like every Saturday, unless as far as I know, the tattoo couple will be every Friday, and then of course Rebels during the week. And then I know I started every Saturday, so I'm going to keep on every Saturday unless I can do like once during the week if I can. But I know for a fact I want to stick to every Saturdays because that's what That's what. Hi, hippie grandma. How are you, sweetheart? Hi, Deanna. How are you? Um, but that's what I originally started with was Saturday nights. So if I did stay later, it didn't affect, like, it didn't keep the babies up late if they had school or anything like that. So that's why I chose Saturday. Plus, a lot of people don't. They can stay up later with me because it's the weekend and they don't have to worry about if I mean, if they, what I mean, like it's the weekend, so it's a little bit more convenient for people to actually sit in and actually be able to watch a live a little bit later than during the week. So I was trying to think about that as well. But this topic this week, I didn't. This is kind of new to me because I did not know that there was a difference. I, you learn something new every day. I suffer with mental. Actually, I suffer with mental illness. I did not know that there was two different things. I had no idea. You learn something new every day. Um, Mental health, mental illness. It's basically understanding the two. I did not know there was two. I thought that was just one as a whole. Nope, there's two different ones, and we're going to learn about that tonight and understanding and bringing awareness to the two different ones. And hopefully, with this information, we'd be able to bring awareness to it and be able to help each other and bring help and awareness to anybody that might need it out there, and hopefully we'll be able to help people like I always say. So that's what this channel is all about, and wholeheartedly, that's what, I don't try to preach per se, but I want this channel to be, awareness to help people. That's what wholeheartedly, that's what my channel is all about, to help people, to bring awareness, to be there for each other, to support each other, to be a family. That's what my channel is all about. So, and to have somebody to talk to be supportive, to comfort each other, to be there for each other, to not judge each other, and to love each other, to be each other's support team. And that's what my channel is all about, to be like a family, and to love one another. And even if you don't personally know each other, you get to know each other through the internet. you know. So, I mean, I already love each and every one of y'all, and I appreciate you guys so much for being in here with me. I feel like I already know y'all personally. And I appreciate y'all so much, and I love each and every one of y'all. And I'll say this a couple times. If any of y'all need me, y'all, if any of y'all, I mean, honestly, wholeheartedly, if any of y'all need me, y'all know. If y'all don't know how to get a hold of me, there's people in here that know how to get a hold of me that will give you my information. Let's put it that way. But most of y'all probably already know my information. But just in case, if anybody needs to get in contact with me, that's watching this, that's not watching it live, or needs to get a hold of me, um, I have an email address, Facebook. There's ways to get in contact with me if you need somebody to talk to. I'm a great listener. I might not fully understand, but I am a great listener, and I will be there for you. And I will give you words of encouragement. And like I said, I might not fully understand, but I will be there for you, and I will support you, and I will love you. And I like I said, you there's certain people that might not have people there for them. But I promise you that I will be there for you. Promise you that. So you don't have to worry about, and privacy is a big thing for me. I'm not a medical person by no means, but when I tell you I'm there for each other, for each other, like when I'm there for a person, I'm there for a person wholeheartedly. So when you tell me something and you say, please don't say nothing, I promise you I will not say anything. I promise you that. I promise you that. So, and like if I mention something about it, I'll be like, this person, is going through this. Please pray for them or something like that. I won't go into massive detail. Hi, Shani B. How are you, honey? I'm just like that way. I'm one of those type of people. If you say please don't say nothing, I won't say anything. So I'm not like that. Your privacy Like I said, I'm not. Hi, Alice the gamer. How are you, honey? I am not. I'm an open book. But when it comes to somebody saying, "Please don't say nothing," I am. I will not. I promise you, I will not say anything. Um, your privacy is. I, I will not say anything. I promise you that. But I'm just telling you right now. I'm here for each and every one of you guys. And if you need somebody to talk to, I will be there for you. I promise you that. So I'm just letting y'all know that. You know, I'm wholeheartedly here for each and every one of you guys. But anyway, um, it is easier to like Becca said, it is easier to talk to sometimes somebody outside of the family. That is exactly right. Just like in counseling, it's this sort of kind of like, to me, it helps me because I suffer with mental health, mental illness. Like I said, I thought it was the same thing, but we're getting ready to find out that it isn't. It blows my mind because honestly, I thought that it was the same thing. But anyway, thank you so much, Victoria S. I appreciate that more than you know. You guys don't know how much that I appreciate y'all's kind words. I've been told several times that this means to a lot of people. So this means a lot to me. That it means a lot to you guys. So it like I I appreciate it more than you guys know. I really truly do. I really do. I truly do. Thank you. Truly. But but I suffer with. I've always called it mental health, but I guess mine would be a mental illness. But I've suffered with mental, we'll just say mental, for a long time, and so like I can relate a lot to what a lot of people are going through. We might not like I say a lot of times we might not go through the same thing because everybody's story is different. Everybody goes through things differently, and their story is different, and they go through a lot of things, and they suffer differently than everybody else. So but we can still kind of relate in a way to each other if we suffer with mental health. But I know a lot of families out there, they take care of people that suffer with mental health, so mental challenges, like Paper Cut Tina said. And there's a lot of caregivers, and I know that they take care of family members as well. So I mean, I'm bringing them also in it as well. So I mean, it's not just people that actually go through it themselves. It's actually the family members and their caregivers and their friends, and it's a whole circle of people that suffer too. I'm not saying suffer, but suffer as well. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know, uh, y'all know exactly what I'm trying to say. They kind of go through it with them, as a support team. And I'm just saying, I just want to let you guys know that whoever's listening to this, that y'all are not alone. I promise you, you're not going through this by yourself. Well, I'm here for you. There's people in this chat that are here for you. If you need somebody to talk to, we understand, like I said, to a certain extent, what you're going through, and we can be here for you. That's not a problem, not whatsoever. And like I said, everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is different, and don't be afraid to say your story if you feel comfortable. I mean, you don't have to, come out and broadcast it. But I'm just saying, whenever you feel comfortable, if you want to come in here and once you feel comfortable and you want to talk about your story to a certain extent, that's fine. You can come in here. That's perfectly fine. Nobody's pressuring you. That's perfectly fine. Eventually, I will eventually tell my story. It takes some time, and I'm sure that people, and there's some people in here that will eventually say their story, but it just takes some time. But to me, in a way, this is kind of like counseling, but virtual counseling in a way. But I'm like I said, I'm not a therapist or nothing. I'm just me, normal. I'm just a person, normal human being. I don't have no medical degree or nothing like that. I'm just a normal human being, a mom, a wife. I suffer with mental health or mental illness on a daily. I've been suffering with it for a very long time, ever since childhood and then on up, very, very long time. And I'm 36 years old, so I've been suffering with it pretty much all my life. And I'm in counseling, but I feel like this it takes me a lot to come up here, but I'm just trying to get out and help people. And that, because like I said, honestly, to be honest with you, it honestly sucks. Honestly sucks because you're fighting with yourself every day. It sucks big time. And it's just nice to have somebody to talk to. And like I said, even if they don't fully understand, it's just nice to have somebody to talk to, that can just listen to you. And that's what I'm here for, and that's what that's we're here for each other. And I think that is, I mean, I would love to have a panel like this, you know. I mean, and I'm sure that a lot of people appreciate this, you know. Hey, Lorraine, honey, how are you? But not a lot. I when before I started this channel, I didn't see a whole lot of people like me, like me, just a normal person that suffers daily on this, that was not a medical licensed professional or something like that. That just kind of talks about her, that wants to bring awareness, that wants to help people. I didn't see anything like that. If they did, I haven't seen them, and so that's what we're here for. I bring aware. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I bring awareness. I talk about the information like we always do, and I got some information to talk about. Um, uh, I'm sorry. Exactly, Alice the Gamer. That's true. But prayers, Becca, honey, praying for you. I hope everything is okay, sweetheart. Sorry, guys. Well, you're welcome, honey. That, like I said, that's what I'm here for. I mean, it sucks. It honestly sucks. Thank you so much, Leela Boo. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. I'm just here. I'm just here for support, and I want to help people. Thank you, Tutti Frutti. Exactly right. Exactly right. He wants to steal and destroy. Exactly right. And people that are weak, so to speak. I mean, I'm not saying we're weak. I'm not. Please don't say that. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that because people that have mental health, we're not weak. We are very, very strong people. But what I'm saying is, what they consider us weak. We're not at all, because we go through pure immortal hell on a daily. Trust me, I know from experience. Pure immortal hell. And people think that because we go through that pure hell, that we are weak, but we are not. And like they were saying, you know, the devil wants to attack you. Well, you do, and I'm not trying to be religious, and I don't want people, say, well, she's, I mean, I'm not trying to do that at all. But I'm just saying that he wants to attack, and that is true. Exactly what you're saying is exactly true. Exactly true. So prayers for all of you guys. Exactly true. Exactly true. Here is my email. Thank you, Kimmy Poo. Here is my email if anybody needs to get a hold of me. Like I said, if you want to be, if anybody wants to get in contact with me or anything like that, and you don't have a Facebook or anything like that, there, my email is right there on the screen. And if you need anybody to talk to or anything like that, there's my email right there. Um, and a lot of my mods will post telephone and important information on the screen, and I will post it just in case y'all need to use any of the helpful information. Like this one is emotional support, and there's the phone number. And I won't leave them up on the screen for long because I have, like I said, I'm gonna go over a few things. But I'll just leave it on there for a few minutes just in case somebody might need it. If they're not watching the live, then they might watch it later on. And here is a few more just in case y'all need it. Hi, Bambi, honey. How are you? I hope that you're staying warm, and I hope that everything is doing better for you, sweetheart. Um, I hope so. Prayers, honey. And this is the PTSD website. Uh, yeah, that's what I said. I'm not a counselor. I mean, like, if I'm just saying something, it's like a counselor, but not a counselor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not licensed by no means, or no. I'm just saying it's just nice to have somebody to talk to because I'm in counseling myself, but this helps a little bit too, you know. This is an anxiety and support line. If you need that, if anybody needs that. Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean to click that. But so this is I'm gonna share the screen like I always do. Um, sorry, I'm reading it. We love you, baby, honey. We're here for you. Praying for you, honey. Hopefully everything gets better for you, sweetheart. I know that you've been through it, and I'm so sorry, but we're here for you. Big hugs sent your way, honey. We love you. But yeah, I'm going to present the screen, and like I said, this is interesting to me, and I just learned this today when I was doing some research to figure out what we was going to talk about. Um, okay, sorry. Mental health, mental illness, support, understanding, and awareness is the topic for tonight. So let me, and I got a couple pages to, but they're short. They're not real long. Hi, Pac-Man. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing okay. So let's share the screen. And, sorry, guys. Let's see. Let me see which one I want to talk about first. Okay, hold on a second. All right. All right. This was into I always say this. I always find the older articles, but I like the older articles. Like Rebel always says that I should have been born or raised in the 80s because I like the older stuff. Like I like the older movies and stuff like that. I like the oldies but the goodies, if that makes any sense. So this is the older article, but I think it is a really useful information, and I'm sure they got up to date information. But I like the older stuff, and I'm sure it's similar to the same thing. Okay, hi guys, Devil. How are you, brother? Hopefully your mama made it to where she was going safely. Okay. All right. Let me make this. All right. Let me. Hopefully y'all could see that. All right. I'm gonna read it to you guys. Okay. It says mental health versus mental illness, which is the little brain right there in the corner. Is there a difference between mental health and mental illness? And like I said, I had no idea. I just figured I did not think that there was, but there actually is. Mental health is a term that focuses on the positive side of mental well being and highlights or pursues happiness and self esteem through exercise, mindfulness, or meditation. Uh, sorry, guys. Mental illness, on the other hand, centers on a clinical condition that negativity impacts a person, such as depression, PTSD, bipolar, or anxiety disorder, which is there's many, many more than that. many more. Hi, Lori. How are you, honey? A mental illness is diagnosed by a physician using a variety of tools like the Diagnosis and Statistical Manual of Mental Health (DSM). Mental health, what's normal and what's not. In May of 2013, the American Psychiatric Association released a DSM-5. While it is still the reference manual of choice for diagnosing a mental illness, the latest version has received loads of criticism in the psychiatric community. Like I said, this is an old one, so this is probably talking about like sorry, this is probably talking about doctors and stuff, but this is kind of some information, and I thought it. So this is, like I said, this is talking about doctors and stuff like that. So, Lorraine, you got to stick by me, girlfriend. It says Dr. Alan Francis, which is probably his website, but I like to find out. So this is kind of curious what the other doctors find out and talk about. It's kind of interesting. Dr. Alan Francis, the former chair, I'm sorry, on the task force that released the DSM-5, has been one of the most vocal critics. In an interview on the MotherJones.com, Dr. Francis said there has been a rapid diagnostic inflation over the course of the last 35 years, turning problems of everyday life into mental disorders, resulting in excessive treatment with medication. Pretty soon, everyone's going to have a mental disorder or two or three. As the arguments over the diagnosable mental illness and what is not continue, it's important to look for ways to increase positive mental health for everyone, not just those with some form of illness or mental disorder. Here are 10 things proven to boost positive mental health, not mental illness, mental health. Um, Exercise regularly. Physical exertion not only burns calories, but it produces endorphins, which plays a big role in feeling positive about our lives. Number two, protect your time. Keeping a regular schedule, getting home early, and spending time with loved ones or friends adds stability to our lives. Number three, celebrate success. When something good happens, take a moment to experience the affirming feelings of a job well done. Number four, volunteer. Helping other people forces us to set aside our own worries and fears as we come to the assistance of those with greater needs. Um, Sleep. The amount of Z's a person needs depends on the individual, but a good gauge is 6 to 9 hours for healthy adults. Feeling alert and rested each day is vital. Be your own best friend. It is easy to get down on ourselves. A healthy practice is being mindful of how you perceive and speak to yourself. Keep it positive. Number seven is give compliments. Let people know what you like about them. Make others feel good about themselves pays off with returns of their appreciation. Number eight, accept kindness. When someone is kind to you in whatever fashion, appreciate and receive it rather than bat it away as unnecessary. Be grateful. Keep a list of things, people, or situations that you're grateful you have in your life. If you're feeling down, focus on positive items. Number 10, ask for help from to time. We all need help resolving problems or facing obstacles. Another person's unique perspective might be the answer to solving the riddle. Practicing these suggestions can form good mental health habits. But it's also important to be aware of when a mental evaluation might be in order. Prolonged periods of depression and excessive anxiety, substance abuse, or extreme mood swings warrant seeing a psychiatrist, psychologist. Lord have mercy, I can't even pronounce it. I'm sorry. psychologist, or counselor. By reaching out and seeking help, you are protecting your long-term mental health and well-being. Okay, let's see. Sorry, guys. And then I like this one. This is just a little one. Okay, this was kind of interesting to me. Hi, Cheryl. How are you, honey? Okay, let's see. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Okay, this is mental health versus mental illness. Okay, we're going to do the mental health first. And I'm trying to, it says, what is mental health? I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm going to try to make the screen a little bigger so y'all can see it because where it's blue. Hold on just a second. See if y'all can see that a little bit better. There we go. All right. It says, what is mental health? Mental health, like it says, mental health versus mental illness. What is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being in which a person realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. Versus mental illness. What is mental illness? Mental illness is defined as a health condition that affects a person's thinking, feeling, behavior, or mood. Such conditions may affect someone's ability to relate to others and function each day. Indicators of good mental health: resilience to stress, empathy, flexibility, spirituality, optimism, stable relationships, productive behavior, respect for self and others, self-confidence, sense of belonging, sense of well-being and contentment, clear thinking, ability to take care of self and others. We'll get down to the bottom of the tips and the good mental health here in just a few minutes. Indicators of mental illness: pulling away from people and unusual activities, feeling numb or like nothing matters, feeling helpless or hopeless, experiencing severe mood swings, thinking of harming yourself or others, inability to perform daily tasks. Let's see. Tips to maintain good mental health: eating a healthy diet, connect with others, stay positive, be physically active, get enough sleep, find your work-life balance. Mental illness risk factors. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate it so much. We're here for you, honey. We're here for you. I don't want to hear that. We're here for you. We're like a family, girl. We're here for you. We're like a big old family. I'm sure we'll get you. I don't want to hear that. We're here for you. We support each other. So we got you, no problem. Hey Markella, how are you, honey? Well, like I said, we're here for you. I mean, I'm not a licensed anything. We're just normal people just trying to help each other. So, if there's anything we can do to help you out and support you and be there for you, that's what my channel is all about. So I'm glad that you're here, and if you need anybody to talk to, we're all here for you. So don't you worry about that, not one bit. I'm just glad that you're here with us. I'm just glad that you're here with us. That everything happens for a reason. So I'm glad you're here with us. But let's see. Mental health risk factors. Having a blood relative with a mental illness, stressful life situations, chronic medical conditions, traumatic experiences, use of drugs and alcohol. Positive mental health allows people to realize their full potential, cope with the stresses of life, make meaningful contributions to the community, work productively, skills to cope with mental illness, learn about your mental illness, join a support group. Well, that's kind of like what we are here. We're kind of like a support group, and everybody is welcome here. It does not matter. It does not matter. Just exactly like Dumpling said, everybody is welcome. Hi, Savage Live. How are you? Everybody is welcome here. It does not matter. Male, female, well, I mean, I don't want. It does not matter what kind of sexuality you have. It does not matter. Everybody is welcome. Everybody. Judge free zone. It does not matter. We are here for everybody. I don't care. Not. I don't care. If you if you need help and I, it does not bother me not one bit. What who you love, who you love. It does not bother me. If we are here to help one another and support one another. So that's exactly it. That's how I feel about it. So that's my personal opinion. We are here for one another. It does not matter who you love. It doesn't matter if you're pink, purple, polka dot, or whatever. We're here for each other. That's what my channel is about, to support one another. So that's just me though. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so that was just a short little like thing, but I thought that was just definitely helpful, useful information, and that was kind of interesting to find out about that. Okay, and then oh, sorry guys, I'm going to keep on pulling up my YouTube. All right, and this is a blog article. Okay, and it's just like it's not real long, but I like to pull up some. Like I said, thank you guys so much for being in here. I appreciate all the support, and like I said, I appreciate you everybody coming in here. And this is all about helping each other out, supporting each other, bringing awareness out there. And I appreciate all of y'all coming in here. Thank you so much. We're here for one another. We're here to support one another, and so that's what it's all about. And thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I appreciate it so much more than you know. Okay, mental health and mental illness, is there a difference? Kind of like what we just talked about for a few minutes. Says, do you use the terms mental health and mental illness interchangeably? Or do you have a clear distinction in your head between the two? Which honestly, I did not know. Hey, Mama Shell, how are you, honey? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Um, Says like I said, I had no idea there was even a clear distinction between the two. Honestly, I had no idea. No clue. I thought they was the same thing, mental health and mental illness. I thought honestly it was the same exact thing, but I was clearly wrong. But you learn something new every day. You learn something. You learn something new every day, but that's okay. It says, or do you have a clear distinction in the head between the two? The World Health Organization (WHO) defines mental health as a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with normal stresses of life, can work productively, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community, just like it said a few minutes ago. The definition seems to view mental health from a positive perspective, where a person is able to manage their life free of any major issues. But when many people talk about their mental health, It is often from a more negative perspective, with them talking about their emotional struggles and inability to go about their day to day life like they normally would. Perhaps then mental health is on a sliding scale between positive and negative, where at times we are able to cope with life and so experience a state of positive mental health. And at other times life feels so much and we can find it difficult to face each day because we are in a state of negative mental health. But what about mental illness? Does a state of poor mental health mean someone is mentally ill? Not necessarily. Illness refers to presence of disease, whereas wellness refers to the extent to which a person feels positive about their life, both in terms of physical and mental well being. So, being mentally healthy suggests the absence of illness. Yes, yet it isn't always a clear cut as this. Thinking about it in terms of physical health can be useful. Some days we may be feeling under the weather, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have illness or disease. It is the same with mental health. Some days we may find life difficult to cope with, but it doesn't mean we have a mental illness. On the other hand, there are many people who have diagnosed mental illness who experience periods of positive mental well-being. The important thing to realize here is that mental health and mental illness are not black and white or all or nothing. As mentioned above, there are states of experience that are on the spectrum. Having a diagnosed mental illness, therefore, does not mean you will always be mentally ill or always experience symptoms of mental illness. There may be times where the illness is triggered by certain events in life, but that does not mean it will become all consuming. Um, Misunderstandings around what mental health and mental illness means are troublesome for a number of reasons. Not understanding what mental health and mental illness are can result in people being stigmatized, which can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, or low self worth. For a person who is struggling with how they are feeling, their ability to function as they normally would, and how they interact with others. Even today, there are many harmful and dangerous attitudes towards people who experience psychiatric problems, particularly with people with a mental illness. So, someone who is experiencing mental illness may not want to seek help or tell anyone about what they are experiencing, as they fear others will think they have lost the plot or making a fuss or seeking attention, which I've heard that a lot. A lot. Like there's nothing wrong with you. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. I've heard that a lot. With 1 in 3 people likely to experience mental health problems at some point in their life, it seems incredibly contradictory to such negative attitudes still exist about mental illness. But it is these poor attitudes that can lead to persons struggling with their mental state to blame themselves for their issues, which only makes the way that they are feeling worse. A person may be secretive about their experience because of fear being stigmatized, which prevents them from getting help. Like I said, there's help out there, and we are here for each and every one of you guys. If anybody needs help, we are there. We are here for you guys. I promise you that. Higher levels of stigma towards people with mental illness can result in greater self stigma. Disadvantages regarding employment, higher in can in I don't know that word in cantons. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. Of suicide and lower perceived health status, all of which encourage health inequality. Anyone can experience this time where they feel they cannot cope, aren't in control, or can't get out of their low mood and negative mindset. It is nothing to be embarrassed about and does not mean someone will always feel this way. A period of poor mental health or having a diagnosed mental illness does not define who you are as a person. I love that. It does not define who you are as a person. It's exactly right. Exactly right. It does not define who you are. I love that. It is something that can be managed or overcome with appropriate individualized support. Exactly right. I love that bottom part. It's exactly right. I love that part. Then I have one more page, and then we will um we will pull some people up on panel like we normally do, and just be there for each other and see what everybody's got to say. Because, like I said, this is new to me. I thought it was all the same, but I was. This is kind of interesting. So I'm sorry, guys. Get a sip of drink. Yeah, Cheryl, I was on Bill of Five before, and that crap didn't work worth a joke for me. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody is different. It was, I think it was for mood stabilizer. I believe that's what it was for. Oh, I was never on the injection. I was on the pill form. Oh, honey, I've been on a little bit of everything too, and half the junk don't work. I'm on medication too, and uh, some of it was working and some of it don't. But I mean, like, I guess I'll try. But it says, sorry, God, I'm trying to move it says mental health versus mental illness, the difference and why it matters. Uh, that's exactly right. Victoria S. You have mental illnesses, but you are not mental illness. It's a part of you, but does not define you as a person. Exactly right. Exactly right. It's exactly right, Victoria S. Exactly right. It says, like I said, it says this is from a counseling group. But I just like to find information like this because, um, and this is for emotional support. It's a phone number for emotional support. And then here's another, sorry guys, here's another PTSD phone number. Um, but this is, I try to find information, that way if anybody wanted to look on the website or whatever, this is from Taylor Counseling Group. I don't know exactly where it is, but if anybody wanted to find out, it might be in y'all's area, you know, or you wanted to find out any information about this, then you could probably find out through Google or whatever. This is a anxiety and support, support group, National Alliance on Mental Illness Helpline. I'm sure there's places in Canada, Cheryl, that there should be places in Canada that would help if you needed any kind of help. I apologize, guys. I've got the hiccups. There should be places. I don't see why there wouldn't be places if you needed any kind of help for mental illness or anything like that. I'm sure that there is places in Canada if you needed any type of assistance for that or any type of support or anything like that. I'm sure there is. Oh, okay. I just didn't know if there was anything else out there other than like counselors or anything like that. Okay, let's see. Says mental health and mental illness, and this is from Taylor Counseling Group. The difference and why it matters. The terms mental health, like I said, it might say a little bit of the same thing that I've already mentioned before, but I just kind of like find this interesting about it just from different websites. It says the same things, but yet again, it says a little bit of different things. So that's why I like to pull from a couple different websites. The term mental health and mental illness are sometimes interchanged, but they differ in meaning. While mental health refers to anyone's state of mental emotional well being, mental illnesses are diagnosed conditions that affect thoughts and behaviors. While anyone can have moments of poor mental health, not everyone has a mental illness. On the other hand, someone with a mental illness can achieve sound mental health. Says, what is mental health? This is kind of like just showing you kind of what it'll talk about. What is mental illness? Mental illness versus mental health conditions, depression, anxiety, bipolar, obsessive compulsive disorder, which there's more, but it's just kind of what they're talking about. Um, the difference between mental health and mental illness, components of mental well being. Promoting good mental health and treating mental illnesses can require some of the same actions. For instance, counseling sessions can help some improve their mental health whether or not they have a mental illness. Therapy, along with lifestyle changes, medications, and other practices, can help people live more fulfilling lives. What is mental health? Mental health is all about mental well being. According to the World Health Organization, someone who is mentally well can realize their potential, cope with normal stressors, and contribute to their community in a productive way. Mental health is about physical, mental, and social well being. Good mental health allows someone to live a fulfilling, satisfying life while dealing with everyday challenges. Factors like traumatic events can affect mental health, whether or not someone has a mental illness. Things like discrimination, exclusion, or poor physical health can also impact a person's mental well being. You can promote a community's mental health in the following ways: providing children with stable, nurturing, and protective environments, empowering and lifting up marginalized or decriminated groups, improving communities and preventing violence, offering mental health interventions and programs, providing treatment for mental illness with therapy, medication, and other methods. An individual can improve their mental well being by making positive lifestyle adjustments and pursuing a sense of purpose in life. A person's mental health can vary throughout their life depending on outside factors. Mental illness does not bar someone from achieving good mental health. Without proper support, anyone can improve their mental well being. What is mental illness? Mental illness versus mental health conditions. Mental illness complicates mental health by affecting the way a person feels, thinks, acts, or experiences the world. What is mental illness? Mental illness versus mental health conditions. Excuse me. Mental A mental illness is a diagnosable disorder with a standard set of criteria. It is caused by factors like genes, brain chemistry, or trauma. Anyone can have a mental illness regardless of age, so- socio-economic class, sex, or race. These disorders can also be called mental health conditions. Okay. Mental health conditions, which it is kind of confusing, guys. It is kind of confusing. I'm a rebel, lol. I love that, Cheryl. That's awesome. I'm a Spitfire. Hey, sometimes you got to be like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm praying for you, Cheryl. I'm so sorry. I hate to hear about that. I'm so sorry about your daughter. Let's see. Uh, Mental illness complicate mental health by affecting the way a person feels, thinks, acts, or experiences the world. Different mental illnesses have different symptoms, some of which take effort to work through. Here are some of the most common mental illnesses and their prevailing symptoms, which there is way more other ones, but these are like the most common, is what this says. Um, Depression, major depressive disorder, which I myself suffer with, unfortunately, and it is terrible. It sucks so bad. I suffer with it on a daily, 24/7, every single day of my life, and it sucks. Major depressive disorder or clinical depression has varying varying forms. It affects the way a person thinks, feels, or functions. It it's about more than feeling sad once in a while. Depression is persistent and includes symptoms like extreme low moods, difficulty concentrating, anxiety, exhaustion, and social withdrawal. Symptoms vary from person to person. Psychotic depression can also include delusions or hallucinations, which I myself have both, unfortunately. And my counselor tells me that it is from my adult trauma and childhood trauma. So, unfortunately, it sucks. With support and sometimes medication, those with depression can live rich, fulfilling lives. Anxiety. While anyone can experience anxiety from time to time, those with anxiety disorders experience persistent excessive worry. Symptoms can include restlessness, fatigue, trouble concentrating, irritability, muscle tension, and sleep problems. Panic disorders and phobias fall under the category of anxiety. Anxiety disorders are very common. About 31% of adults experience an anxiety disorder at some point in their lives. Helpful treatment can include talk therapy, medication, relax techniques, and anxiety and exercise. I suffer with anxiety as well. I think that kind of goes hand in hand, unfortunately, with the depression part. Bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder involves severe shifts in mood, energy, and concentration. Someone with bipolar disorder may feel energized and elated one week and empathetic the next. These intense mood swings are called manic and depressive episodes, respectively. Proper diagnosis and treatment can make a big difference. Talk therapy and medications are the prevailing methods for dealing with bipolar disorder. Exercise and mood tracking can also help. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder causes recurring unwelcome thoughts or ideas, which is considered OCD. These thoughts can lead to repetitive compulsive behaviors, which can have a huge impact on a person's daily life. Obsessions can include an intense fear of germs, concern with symmetry or precision, fear of losing things or intrusive thoughts. Compulsions can be excessive hand washing, cleaning, arranging things, checking locks, or seeking approval. Talk therapy and medications can help lessen OCD's impact. One therapy method involves exposure and response prevention. In extreme cases, someone with OCD may require inpatient treatment or partial hospitalization. Many people with OCD live fulfilling, functional lives. As you can see, mental mental illness are about more than mental health. While anyone can and should pursue strong mental health, those with mental illness often require special treatments to gain a healthy mental well-being. Hey, Kenzie C, how are you, honey? Good to see you in here. Glad you're in here, honey. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see. The difference between mental health and mental illness. In existence, In essence, mental health and mental illness are not the same. Mental health affects all people while only some experience diagnosed mental illnesses. It's helpful to realize that mental illness does not always lead to poor mental health, and that poor mental health is not always due to mental illness. Life events and other outside factors can affect anyone's mental health, whether or not a mental illness is present. Components of mental well being. Components of a mental well being. Those looking to improve their mental well being, whether or not they have a mental illness, can take certain actions. Many outside factors can help sustain positive mental health. If you're looking for ways to promote your mental health, try some of these methods. Get exercise. Exercise is beneficial for physical and mental well being. It can help improve your mood, self esteem, and cognitive functions. It helps you sleep, relieves stress, and increases your mental alertness. Exercise does not need to be intensive. 30 minutes of brisk walking 3 days a week can lead to improvements. Eat well. A well balanced diet can help you think clearly and feel more alert. It can lead to stronger decision making skills, faster reaction times, and decreased fatigue. Try to eat more vegetables, fruit, unprocessed grains, and seafood. Cut back on meat, dairy, and processed foods. Says use relaxation techniques. If you need to manage your stress levels, try relaxation techniques. Meditation, yoga, and deep breathing can help you feel calmer and improve your reactions to stressful circumstances. Be social. Humans are social by nature. Socializing can improve your mental health. Surround yourself with positive friends and make an effort to connect with others. If you have an isolating day job, you might consider joining a social group for those similar interests. Seek counseling all above all, Seeking professional counseling can help improve anyone's mental health. You don't need to have diagnosed mental illness to benefit from counseling services. A professional counselor will help you talk through your concerns and offer strategies for promoting strong mental health. And that is it, guys. And I thought that is so interesting to me. That is so interesting to me, the difference between the two. Like I said, I thought that it was the same, but you learn something new every day. You learn something new every day, guys. Oh, sorry, hold on just a second. I'm still here. I accidentally. Oh Lord, hold on a minute. I accidentally knocked out my YouTube. Hold on just a minute, guys. I'm still here for some reason. It disappeared on me. Hold on just a minute, guys. Oh Lord. Thank you so much, guys, for all the watches and all the likes. Thank you so much. It means so much to me, guys. So much. Thank you so much. And I have 163 subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. I'm just a little channel, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Like I said, I don't care if it takes me 6 months, if it takes me a year, if it takes me 2 years to get monumentized or whatever that word is called to get my 1,000 subscribers or whatever. As long as I'm bringing awareness and helping people, that's all I truly care about. I'll eventually get there, eventually. But in all honesty, if it like I said, if it takes me 6 months, if it takes me a year, if it takes me 2 years to get my 1,000 subscribers, I'm hoping that I get my 1,000 subscribers. That means and I'm able to help more people. But if it takes me a year to 6 months, it's not all about that. It's not all about that. I'm just willing. I just want to help people. I want to bring awareness out there. I want to be there for people. I want to support people. I want to give them information. I want to be able to give them the help they need so they're able to. Well, I need to do this for myself. I want to get myself better. I want to be able to help people, and that's what it's all about. To help each other, to help people, to be a support team, to be like a family. That's what it's all about. That's how I feel. Like I said, I myself suffer with it on a daily, and it is terrible and it sucks. It sucks. But that that's just how I feel. Like I said, it might take me 6 months to a year. It might take me a year and a half. I don't know. But that's just how I feel about it. If I get my 1,000 subscribers, I mean, I'm hoping that I get them, but I'm not really pushing the issue. If I get them, that just means I'm helping more people. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it more than you guys know. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much because it's terrible, and you guys support me means so much to me. It means so much to me, you guys. It truly does. And a lot of people's told me, Becky, or Tattooed Angel, or Becca, however if y'all call me Becca, which most of y'all know me as Becca, if y'all want to call me Becca, that's fine. But my stream is Tattooed Angel, but y'all can call me Becca. If y'all want to call me Becca, that's perfectly fine. All right, that's fine with me. That's perfectly fine with me. That that's fine. But I'm just saying, it's terrible. It honestly sucks. It honestly sucks. It breaks my heart because it's fighting with yourself every day is very draining. It's very stressful. It's just ugh. It's terrible fighting with yourself every day. And you can take medicine and you're still fighting with yourself. It's terrible. It's just like you you know, and it just kills me because people say, like I said this the last time. People say there's nothing wrong with you, or you're such a strong person. You're. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your kind words. Thank you so much. But it just kills me because, not physically kills me, but it just kills me because people say, well, you're a strong word, you're a positive person. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. You're a happy person. Like there's nothing wrong with you. If you guys, it just, it, yeah, do not judge a book by its cover. Do not judge a book by its cover. Just please. Because people just don't know. They don't know what's in here and what's in here. They don't know. Please don't judge people because y'all truly don't know what people are going through. Just be there for one another. Be kind to one another. Just just please don't judge people because you really honestly don't know what that person is going through. Be kind to one another. Be there for one another. It kills me. It just absolutely bothers me because people just don't know. People just don't know what you're going through. They have no idea what you're going through when they sit there and say, Becca, there's nothing wrong with you. You're such a positive person. You had it so well. I've hid it my whole entire life. I have childhood trauma. I have adult trauma and childhood trauma. But there's nothing wrong with you. You had it so well. I've been fighting for disability for 12 years. I can't work. I do DoorDash. I would love to have a job. I would love to have a job. I would love to have a job, but I can't because I would probably go to jail for beating the hell out of somebody. Honestly, honestly, because my mental is not good. Honestly, but people say there's nothing wrong with you. If they only knew. That's what I'm saying. Like, please don't judge a book by their cover, guys. Like I say, when y'all come in here, this is a judge-free zone. I don't care if you're blue polka dotted. I don't care. We're here for one another. I do not care. I do not care, not one bit, what your sexual orientation is. I do not care. We are here for one another. It does not matter. It does not matter. That's just how I feel about it. I love everybody. And I've always been crapped on because I have a huge heart. And my husband can tell you that. I've always been crapped on. I don't take no shit from nobody. But I have a huge heart. And I am good as gold to anybody until they piss me off. But I'm telling you, like, people just don't know. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just don't judge a book by its cover, because you honestly don't know what somebody is going through. You do not know what somebody's going through. So just please be kind to people. That's my little sermon, not my little rant. Just be kind to people. Do not, please don't judge it. Just don't judge a book by its cover, because you honestly don't know what somebody's going through. You just don't know. You just don't know. But yeah, because I'm 36 years old. Oh, no, I'm 35. My birthday was December the 29th, and I was born in 1986. I'm staying 35 forever. But yeah, I've been trying to fight for disability for 12 years, and they keep on denying me because they say it's my age. And I'm trying to get my disability for my mental, but they keep on denying me. But because I've been fighting for so long, I'm not giving up that fight. I've been fighting for too damn long. I've been fighting for almost 12 years. I'm not giving up now. I'm keep on fighting. I got a lawyer and everything. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to keep on fighting because I can't work nowhere. I would go to jail. I would go to jail. So, yeah, I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to just do DoorDash. Do DoorDash. That's what I'm going to do, because that's a side job. And that's really the only thing I can do. So.
Hi guys, good night.
So, that's what I'm saying. Everybody says, well, give up because that's a long time for fighting. No. I am not giving up. I have a lawyer. I've been fighting for almost 12 years. I am not giving up. No, because everybody says, well, once you give up, then you have to start all over again. I mean, granted, I've been denied several times and I have to start all over again, but like, you really have to start all over again. And I am not. No, not doing it. Not doing it. Absolutely not. There's no point. I mean, I've been fighting for too damn long. 12 years is a long time for fight for disability. I'm not going to give up now. Hell no. But anyway, so that's my little rant. That's my little rant for tonight. Just please be kind to people, because you honestly do not know what somebody is going through. You just do not know. You don't know. You just don't know what somebody's going through, and it kills me because people judge a book by their cover, and you just don't. Like the old saying is, and like I said, I'm not, I'm not trying to push Christianity on anybody, because I know some people, and they believe what they want to believe, but only God can judge me. Is exactly, I love that saying. So that's just me, though. That's my personal opinion. I'm not gonna push on nobody. That's just me, though. But just please be kind to people. Be kind to one another. But I'm gonna get my stream. That's just my little rant, because it just kills me when people say that there's nothing wrong with you. It just kills me. So please be kind to each other. Okay, so let me put that over here, and then some people can come up here if they want to. Okay, the StreamYard, whatever it's called. I'm bad with this thing, but the StreamYard thing, whatever it's called, the panel post, whatever it is up at the top. If anybody wants to come come up and talk to me, or come up on panel, the Link is up at the top of the chat.
Is this the fourth you want?
Hi, Deanna. How are you, honey?
All right, how are you?
Oh, I'm here, girl. I'm here. Lord have mercy.
It's the same with me.
She'll Lord, girl. I'm telling you. But how do you feel? Do you think that mental health and mental illness is the same thing? I thought it was.
Yeah,
I really
too.
did. I did not know that it was two different things. I had no
Yeah,
idea. It was
me either.
crazy. I had no idea. Like you learn something new every day. I was like, that blew my mind. I was like, I always thought it was the same thing.
Yeah,
Crazy. It's crazy. Thank you for
yeah,
being in here with me, honey. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. But my mom
Yeah.
suffered from nerves and mental illness, and now I've been suffering with it since I was 16.
Bless your heart, honey.
So, but
It sucks.
I
I
have,
know.
I have a high tolerance to medication, and it works for a while, and then it quits, and then I got to try me on something else. And like I said in the chat, I've been on Prozac now. That's quit working. So, and I go to a new doctor Monday. So I don't know how that's going to go.
Oh Lord, you've been on a little bit of everything, ain't you, honey?
Yeah,
Uh, what does the doctor say about that? Does your body just get used to it, and then they just have to try you on something else?
yeah. So
That's crazy.
she's changed dosage. She's changed medicine. She's hi Kimmy.
Is that
Um,
common though? Do they say that's pretty common though, that for somebody to change? I mean, to change that because it just quits working. Is that pretty
yeah,
common though?
she's well not real common, but she said there's a lot of people that has high tolerance. My mom
Crazy.
always
I've been
had
on a
high
lot. Lord,
tolerance. Yeah,
do you have
my
any
mom
side
always
effects from it, or is it just you've been on it for a while and then it just quits working?
yeah. Because here lately I've been like start shaking real bad, and I break out in a sweat, and then I get cold, and I had one
Oh
earlier
Lord, man.
tonight.
Lord have mercy. I swear. Bless your heart. It sucks. I know. It's terrible. It
Yeah,
really sucks, especially when you're trying to, get yourself better. Because you're like, this is aggravating. I've tried all this medicine. You know,
yeah. And I hate
is
taking
it just with
medicine.
antidepressants or is it with anxiety medication or?
Anxiety, and I take both anxiety and depression. So
And neither one of them, you have to like try different ones.
yeah,
Oh Lord, man,
yeah,
crazy. Well, I'm hoping and praying that they find one that actually your body actually helps you, and you don't have to constantly have to like
yeah,
battle yourself to try all different kinds of be like a guinea pig. You know what I mean? And try it all different. I'm not downing you. I'm just saying, you try all different kinds of medication. You know what I'm trying to
yeah,
mean. I wasn't saying nothing bad about you. I didn't mean that like that. But
yeah.
like my mom always say, they're using me as a guinea pig. Like you try all different kinds of different things, and then they finally find the one that fits you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's what
didn't
I
mean it like
say. but
I didn't mean it like that. Sorry.
I feel like one the way they keep
I'm
changing it and stuff.
sorry.
But I
Yeah, that's
used to
crazy,
see
honey.
us
That
like
is so crazy.
he froze.
You're still there, man. My thing's buffering.
Yeah. But
Can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you now. I used to see a psychiatrist, but
Okay.
um, I moved and she's too far away. So now I got to find where I'm at now. And I hate going to him because
Oh Lord.
I've never been one to talk about myself or, talk about things.
Oh yeah, because it's hard to tell your story when you get used to one person, then you got to go to another person. It's a pain in the rear, honestly, because you're like, I
Yeah.
really don't want to go through it again. It's hard to, it's hard to get it all because you're like, this is just a pain in the butt, and then it's going through a bunch of heartache all over again. When I would just stick to one person and be done with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hard to talk about.
Yeah.
I understand what you're going through. It's hard. It's hard to talk about. And so now you're like, I have to go through this stuff all over again. I try to remember all my medicines and then go through all this junk that I've, have said 1,000 times. It sucks. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, honey. I'll be praying for you. I'm so sorry. But I'm hoping that you can find a good doctor and get you some medicine.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. That's a fight in itself to try to figure out you the what you need. Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
Because
That's
the last doctor I had her for a long time, and then she had to quit her practice. But she knew that I hate taking medication, so she tried me on small doses and then worked me up. Because my mom got addicted
right,
to her medicine, and I seen what she went through, and I didn't want to go through that.
right, right. But still, Lord have mercy. It's crazy. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I'm so
But
sorry, Andy, that you have to go through all that crap.
yeah, but it's always been that way. That when I was younger, I would tell a friend something and then expect them to keep it to themselves, and then they'd go and tell everybody else. So then I just learned to keep it all inside and not tell
Right.
anybody. So
Yeah, because it's hard. Because people, like I said, people could talk to me. I'll keep, I'm not like one of those people. And then when people talk to me,
mm,
I keep it to myself. You know what I mean? So like, I've had several people message me, and they'll talk to me, and I'm like, well, this person, without saying no names, they just need prayers or something like that. You know what I mean? They're
yeah,
going through a situation without saying the situation. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I'm not like that, but it's just hard, and just in general, it's hard to talk about certain things. It really
yeah,
is. I mean, it truly is hard to talk about certain things. But I'm just
yeah.
saying, honey, I'm here for you, and I'm praying for you, and
Thank, yeah.
but I'm
Yes.
glad, I'm glad that you're here and you can come in here anytime, honey. And I'm hoping that they give you things to help you, honey. I hope they do,
Yeah, I'm
sweetheart.
glad you started this channel.
I know it sucks.
Yeah.
I hope they
Yeah,
do,
I'm glad you
sweetheart.
started this channel.
I know it sucks.
But that's why I've always been a good listener because my friends could tell me anything and I wouldn't say anything. That's why I've always
Right.
been
I'm the
a
same
good listener.
way.
Yeah.
Like I said, I might not fully understand, but like we're kind of like in this. We're like in this together, but we're not in this together. You know what I'm saying? Like I we all kind of suffer with it, but we all suffer differently. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We
Yeah.
can kind of relate, but kind of like what I meant. So,
Yeah.
hi, Demetrius. How are you? But yeah, if you need to get a hold of me, I don't know if you wrote down my email or if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for you, honey. So.
All right. I
But yeah, just
appreciate it.
keep us updated. I'm hoping that the doctor or you can find you a good doctor
Yeah.
that
Me
you feel
too.
comfortable with.
Yeah.
That's hard to find that you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, I never talked about it until after my parents died because I uh, never wanted them to know because I didn't want them to feel they let me down or I let them down or whatever. And but I
right.
was molested from the age 8 to 12, and um,
That's your,
I kept that to myself for years and years. And so, like I said, it's just hard for me to say things, but I always
it's okay,
swore.
honey.
But But I always swore that I would never say anything to either one of them because I didn't want to disappoint them or anything. So, and they both
I'm so
passed,
sorry.
not knowing. So,
I'm so sorry, honey.
thanks. But it's you know how they say you always some way your stress and stuff will come out. Mine's always been being overweight, eating when I'm
Wow.
stressed and all that. So that's
Well, some people when they're depressed, they want to eat. It's like a comfort thing. You know what I mean? They
yeah,
comfort.
Yeah.
Like sweets and stuff. They're like, this is my comfort.
yeah,
I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. But I'm a diabetic, so I have to kind of. It's hard.
yeah,
I'm so sorry, honey.
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But
I know
I
it's
eat even when I'm not
hard,
hungry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Right? You're like, I'm just comforting myself. You know what I mean?
yeah. Uh, But everybody always says you're so happy and you're laughing and all that. I just think to myself, well, you just don't know what's
Everybody
going
tells
on
me
inside. Yeah,
exactly. Everybody tells me that. I'm like, y'all just don't know. You just don't know.
yeah.
You have
That's
no
why
idea.
yeah.
No,
That's that's why I always try to be nice to people, is because you never know what's going
crazy.
on.
Mhm.
Not very long
Yep.
ago, we
You don't
stopped at a
know because, like I said, you just don't.
yeah. Not very long ago, we stopped at a gas station, and well, it was back when it was warmer, and my boyfriend went in to pay for the gas, but thank God the card didn't go through for some reason. And this older woman was behind me, and she come up and she said, "Can you move up, please?" And I thought she just wanted, it was a little gas station. She needed room just to get through there. So I moved up and I was going to back right back. And here she pulled up to the gas tank. And she was saying, I got two dogs here in this truck. It's hot and I'm in a hurry. And I got a husband that's at home with Alzheimer's. And she just kept going on and on. And I could have, but I didn't yell back at her. So it's just, I know other people go through a lot of things. So, why is nobody else coming up tonight?
I haven't seen anybody. People can come up. So that's fine. I'm just listening to you, honey.
No. I just didn't want to hog
I'm
off the
here for
conversation.
people. I mean, you're fine. Honey. I'm just listening to you. Like I said, I'm here. I'm here for people. I mean, wholeheartedly. Okay, here we go. Paper Cut Tina's up here. Hi, Paper Cut Tina.
Hi,
I don't
Tina.
know. I can't
Hi,
see
you guys. Hi, Deanna.
You got a bite
Nice
screen,
to
darling.
meet you. What?
I don't see you.
I was
Paper Cut
waiting.
Tina.
I wanted
Where are you?
What?
Where'd you go? Do you see her? I don't know.
What?
I don't see her. Where'd you go?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I don't see her.
Can you guys hear me?
I think the thing's going crazy.
Oh. You
I
can
can
see.
hear you. I just can't see you, honey.
Weird. I can go out and try to come back in. Can you see me, Deanna?
Yeah, I see you.
I can go
Can you
out.
see her, Deanna?
Weird. All right, I'll go out and I'll come back in.
Can you see her, Deanna?
That'll make a difference. I'll go out and I'll come back in.
Yeah, let me remove you, honey, and then try to come back in. Hold on just a second, honey, because I can't see her. Yeah, let me no, what's my name? Try to come back in. Hold on a minute. I can't see her.
What are y'all doing?
Wow, Tina changed her
I
looks.
can't see you. Oh, that thing's
You
so
can't see
crazy.
me?
Wow, Tina changed her lips.
Babe, cut your YouTube off. Mute it. Babe, cut your YouTube off.
I can't see you. Can you see Rebel?
Yeah, I
Can
see.
you see Rebel?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on.
See Rebel?
Yeah, I see.
My internet can't see anything.
Hold on.
Hold on a minute. I'm crazy, I think. Hold on a minute. My internet's going crazy. Hold on a second.
I'm going like that.
Okay,
Hit refresh.
hold on a minute, guys.
Hold on, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Hold on just a minute.
Hold on, guys.
Change your last name. Change your last name.
I just took it off.
Change your last name.
I just took it off.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, now I can see. Hi, Paper Cut Tina.
Hi. Can you
Come here,
guys hear?
Nico.
Now I can see. Paper Cut Tina.
Can you guys hear?
I don't know.
This technology is intense.
Yeah, it is.
Pain in the rear, that's what it is. And it's sorry about this, guys.
I didn't
Being a
even know
pain in
how
the
to
butt.
chat.
Okay,
for 8
can y'all
years
hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you see everybody now?
All right. So y'all can see us on there? Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you're echoing a
Whoa.
little. Did he close you out?
Wait.
There you go. That's better.
Waiting. I'm telling you.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
now we can see everybody.
yeah. There's a little bit of echoing tattooed on her thing, but
Someone
well,
has to say echo.
Yeah, I got my YouTube muted. Hippie grandma. Yeah, I got my YouTube muted.
Yes, how are you, honey?
All right. There you go.
hi Demetrius.
What in the world? Hold on a minute, guys. This internet ain't nothing but a piece of junk. Hold on a minute, guys. Weird. Y'all still hear me? I hate this internet. Piece of junk. Ah, Lord. Is your YouTube muted, Deanna, honey? Said something that. Do you have your YouTube
Yeah,
muted,
it's-
Deanna?
It's muted. Or it's off.
I'm gonna mute my mic. See what
Okay.
happens. And
Yeah, they said, do you have your YouTube muted? I don't know. All right. I don't hear nothing. I don't know. Can y'all still hear me? Any noise?
Do you hear it now?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I swear. Stupid computers are aggravating us all get out. Lord have mercy, I'm telling you. Hi, Demetrius. Hope you're doing okay.
Yep,
Oh,
I
Lord.
sure am.
Yes. But we're in the mental health stream. Of course, it's crazy. We are a hoot. Are you feeling better, Demetrius? I'm trying. I'm glad. We'll figure it out.
I don't think it's echoing anymore.
Piece of junk. Lord. Okay, I see you, Kimmy. For some reason, I didn't. I seen your name, but for some reason. Okay. Hi,
Kimmy.
too. All right, here we go. I think I got it now. Maybe. I don't know. Hi. Crazy thing. Lord, this computer. I swear I might have to sling it out in the yard and then plug it back up. Jeez. Every time I try to pull people up on stream, it's crazy. Lord.
I
tell you,
love
it's a pain in
I
the
love
rear.
using
Yeah,
Restream. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think StreamYard, something's wrong with StreamYard or something. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what's the matter with it. I don't know. It's like bogging down or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Weird.
No clue. I don't know, and that's weird. I don't know.
Is everything good now?
Yeah. Do what? Hey?
Is everything
It
good now?
seems like it's okay. Fingers crossed. As far as I can see. Can everybody hear everybody okay?
I can.
Yeah, I
Can
can.
you?
Yeah, I
you
can.
hear everybody? I don't know. I don't know. He's junk. Oh, Lord have mercy. But yeah, I did not, like I said, I did not know there was a difference between mental health and mental illness. Like I said, like I was telling Deanna, I thought it was the same thing. I really did. I thought it was the same. Honestly, I did not know there was a difference. I thought it was the same exact thing. It's interesting to find out that it's two totally different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing tonight? How's Kimmy Poo and Demetrius and Dan and Miss Paper Cut Tina doing?
Good. I love
Doing
these little
good.
flavor packets that you put in water. They're so good. Lemonade's my favorite now.
See, that's
Oh, is it?
see, he's enjoying like the simple things in life.
That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Plus, water's good for you. I don't really like technically
Yeah.
the flavor of water, but I'll put the shakes in it.
Other
Yeah.
than being Coke. I'm like
Can I
Code.
read a tattoo or a
Yeah.
tattoo? Becca, can I read yesterday's January 6th, standing knee deep in a river and dying of thirst? It's from this
Sure.
book
That's fine.
that you said you liked. Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort and joy. She was actually talked about on Oprah Winfrey, back in the 80s. And then I just happened to, someone was moving out and honestly, it looked like a guy just took some woman's stuff and threw it all in this like garbage bin. And it was right there and it was during the day. And so I took the book. Okay, this is what it says. The thirst after happiness is never extinguished in the heart of a man or woman. The first time I heard Kathy Mattea's beautiful rendition of the country song, Standing Knee Deep in a River, Dying of Thirst, I was on my way to my daughter's school to pick up the afternoon carpool. Suddenly, I had to pull over because I was crying so much I couldn't see the road in front of me. Until then, it had been a busy but good day. I was not consciously aware of being sad or depressed, so why was I crying? As Kathy sang of friends who had been taken for granted, sweethearts she had known, and a wonderful world full of strangers, just waiting to make a connection with us, while we turn our eyes away, something deep within me stirred. There was so much I was taking for granted. I didn't want to continue to live unconsciously. The revelation that we have everything we need in life to make us happy, but simply lack the conscious awareness to appreciate it, can be as refreshing as lemonade on a hot afternoon, or it can be as startling as cold water being thrown in our face. How many of us go through our days parched and empty, thirsting after happiness, when we're really standing knee deep in the river of abundance? Yet make no mistake about it, the universe will get our attention one way or another, with a sip or a splash. Let's choose today to quench our thirst for the good life. We think others lead by acknowledging the good that already exists in our own lives. We can then offer the universe the gift of our grateful hearts.
I love that. That's so sweet. I love that. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I
Paper
do.
Cut Tina. I love
Welcome.
that. That's so sweet. I like your little sayings, and you all and you're starting to tell us every time now, which I like it though. It's little words of encouragement. I like
Okay,
it.
thank
I
you.
like it. Paper Cut. I'm gonna try to pull you up, Peanut. Penny. Lord, I can't even talk. Blah 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 blah. Penny, if I can, I think I can. Okay. Hi, Penny.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
I
Hi.
can't even talk tonight.
Hi,
Hi,
Ben.
Hi,
y'all.
Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, y'all. I got my blanket around
Hi,
my
Billy.
shoulders. I'm
Hi, Bill
cold.
E. How are you doing? I understand that. Most of the time, I have my hoodie on.
It's
Good to
cold
see you,
in here
Bill E.
tonight.
Thank you for coming in here. Thank you so much. Is it?
Yes. I've
Oh,
had,
Lord.
I slept right through
Look
Rebels
at my
Live.
time here. Thank you, guys.
Becca. Becca. Becca.
Oh,
Can you hear me, honey?
yes, ma'am.
I said I slept right through Becca. I slept
Yeah,
right through Rebels
I
Live.
can hear you.
I had to take me a nap. I was stressed out this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, 'cause I got off his last night at 2 this morning, and 'cause I had to get up early this morning and take my son-in-law to work. So I get going, and
Right.
here comes my daughter carrying out the dog, which I have to watch the dog in the car while my son-in-law's in work. And come to find out he hurt his paw somehow and he's bleeding. I mean, really bleeding.
Wow.
So they got it all wrapped up.
Aw.
He bled right through that. I ran in the dollar store when I dropped my son-in-law off at the post office and grabbed some more gauze and wrap. We got it all wrapped up again. I'm like, thank God there was tons of blankets back there in that back seat for that dog to get, nice and cozy in because he loves his blankets. Because, yeah, the top one was nothing but blood everywhere. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for not being on my seat. The blood was just everywhere. So finally, I Googled it and they
Right.
said to put ice pack on it to help it clot because it wasn't, I was gone for about 4 hours and this poor dog's paw was bleeding that whole freaking time. We was scared. The
Oh,
stupid
Lord.
vet's office was closed. We're like, oh Jesus, we're gonna have to run him almost 100 miles away to a emergency vet clinic. It was a pretty stressful morning for me. Yeah. So I came home.
What happened to it? Did he cut it or something?
See, that's just it. It was bleeding so much we couldn't see where it was coming from. It was just everywhere. That poor baby. He's 12 and a half
Lord,
years
have mercy.
old. He has seizures. He has an enlarged heart. He had, I mean, he's a wreck, but he's still got that fighting spirit in his eyes. He's not ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So,
Bless him.
yeah.
Is he okay now?
My daughter said she stopped at CVS on her
Lord,
way home from work and grabbed some kind of clotting powder shit you put on to stop bleeding. And she said she put some of that on it. They wrapped it back up. He was resting finally. And so then she was gonna clean it and redress it again for the rest of the night. And she said if it don't look any better by Monday, she's gonna have to take him to our vet. So yeah. Y'all,
Aw.
please pray for our fur
Lord,
baby.
have mercy.
He knows me by Oma, which is German for grandma. So yeah,
Aw.
when
What
they
kind of
say
fur baby is
his mom is full-blooded Boston Terrier and the daddy is full-blooded Manchester Terrier, which is the same family but mini Doberman. He looks just like a
Aw.
Doberman, the father does, but a miniature version of a Doberman. And he's the combo
Aw.
of both. Yeah. His name's Tank.
Tank.
Yep, because
Well,
he
we'll
was
be
the
praying
biggest.
for baby.
Thank you. He was the biggest one out of the litter. For the past year,
Oh, Lord.
his nickname has been Stinker Boy because all his medications make him toot toot. I was like, Lord, I had to roll my window down in my car all morning. Just take a breath, toot. Take a breath, toot. I'm like, Jesus, come on now, you're stinking me out, dude. I know you're hurting and you're in pain, but you're killing me.
Poor little feller. Poor little
Okay,
guy.
I'm done. Sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
Lord.
Didn't mean to take up the panel.
No, it's fine.
You're good, honey. So we'll be praying for him and praying for you guys and hopefully he's okay.
Thank you.
I'm an animal lover too, so I know how it is to worry about them.
You're welcome, honey. Yeah, I hope he's all right because, like you said, you didn't really get to check to see what really was going on because he was bleeding so much, you know?
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
he'll be all right.
I'm telling you.
She put that powder on that clotting powder, and it stopped it. So, and then they, did the ice. So it worked. We just need it for it to heal up the right way, and so you don't get abscess or infection in it now.
Right.
So
I'm sure
Yeah.
Rebel will understand.
I use when I cut the guinea pig's nails a little too short, like if I get into the wick. I don't mean to, of course, but they do their little yelp. It happens once in a blue moon, very rare. But anyway, I put flour, right, and that causes it to actually instantly stop bleeding. But I don't think flour would work for a wound like that on your dog, you know?
she put flour on it, Tina. She
Oh,
did. That was the first thing she did this morning. She put
wow.
flour on it and it bled and bled and bled. Like I said, That poor baby was in that car with me for 4 hours out on the road, taking my son-in-law to work because he has to do it,
Maybe
and
it only works for like a little wick, like a little wick cut on a guinea pig, because that's what the vet told me to do. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work on any other kind of wound.
see, and I was always told to put sulfur. Like if you take matchsticks, the wooden long matchsticks, and take like it all depending on what size the wound is, and you take like 5 or 6, burn them all, and then crush them up on a plate or something, and make it real fine, and then put that on there, and that's supposed to help. But she didn't have none, and I didn't know about it until I got over there to get him. So it was kind of, you know, too late for that. So we just tried the ice, and then, like I said, when she got home from work, she stopped at CVS and grabbed that clotting stuff, and I guess that worked. So between that and the ice compresses,
Oh, have mercy. He might accidentally stepped on something, or maybe like one of his paws or something maybe got ripped off or something. I don't know.
well, see, that's when I said, well, what the hell did y'all do to this poor baby? And Daniel says, we didn't do nothing. He went outside on his cable to go to the bathroom. Sometimes his paw, when he's coming back in, going up the steps, he'll like overstep the cable and get the cable wrapped around his foot. And he said he doesn't know if maybe him pulling it out did that, like maybe pulled the nail or something. It was just bleeding so much they couldn't find it. They couldn't get it to stop long enough to even see where the blood was coming from. It was just like everywhere. And believe me, I'm telling the God's honest truth. I'm not exaggerating. It was everywhere.
So he was free bleeding everywhere.
Yeah. His poor paw, and all he wanted to do was lick it. And I said,
Oh,
well, they say a dog's mouth is the cleanest, and that's what they do. So maybe that would have helped it to stop bleeding. But my daughter was freaking out. She was in the middle of trying to get ready for work, deal with the dog. My son-in-law was getting ready for work, dealing with the dog, and it was just like, oh Lord. Yeah. And then I get him for 4 hours in a vehicle dealing with the dog. Oh my God, that poor baby. I felt so bad for him.
No.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
listen.
It stopped now. That's the main thing. Because she was afraid he was going to bleed out. And I was like, I don't know that could happen. But then when I seen all that blood, I was like, oh, damn, he lost a lot of blood. So, yeah. Poor thing.
Right. Lord have mercy.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm done now, y'all.
You're fine. Hey, we could talk about fur babies. They're good for like if we're saying they're good for the soul, and sometimes they're what is it support animals are always good for mental health too. So dogs,
Oh,
cats, pigs, whatever animals are good for mental health too.
oh yeah. His daddy, I bought his dad, which was the Manchester Terrier. Looks like a mini pin.
Right.
When he was 5 weeks old for $100. And when I moved here in 2015 in this apartment where I'm at now, he came with me. Well, he was already old. And he just got so depressed and he stopped eating. He stopped going outside to go to the bathroom. I tried daily to get this poor baby to go out. He just wasn't having it. And he just sat here in his bed and just looked at me like, Mom, can I go? Please, can I just go now? And I'd sit here and I'd cry. And that's when my anxiety and my depression was really, really high. And I was like, I called my daughter and I told her, I said, I can't do this no more. And she said, What? What's going on? And I told her what was going on with Scrappy. His name was Scrappy. I'll tell you why in a minute. But I told her, I said, what he was doing and whatnot. And she said, So what do you want to do? I said, the main thing would be to have him put down. He's suffering. And I can't let this baby suffer no more. I said, so,
Honey, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Love ya.
I said, so the right thing to do would be to take him in and let him, put him down. So we scheduled that and said our goodbyes. And I tell you what, it was hard. And talk about depressed. I sat here in this apartment. I cried and I cried and I cried. And everywhere I looked, it was him. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. So then my daughter wanted to know if I wanted to bring his son, which was like an identical twin to him here. I was like, oh, hell no, I can't do it. No, it's too soon. I just put Scrappy down. I can't do that, So she said, I understand. I was just suggesting, Mom. And his name's Scrappy because this little shit was the meanest thing you've ever seen for his size. He took on pit bulls even. So therefore, his name was Scrappy.
He wanted to scrap, didn't he?
Oh, Lord. I'll tell you what, he got into it with a couple pit bulls. They teamed them up, double teamed them, and I thought that was the end of him. I babied him for almost 2 weeks straight and brought him back. Yeah, he had a big puncture hole in him and everything. And at that time, I wasn't on the disability because I was fighting just like you are, Becca. Don't ever give up. Lord, no. Because when my anxiety and depression kicked in, and after 10 years of fighting and getting rejected, I even went in front of a damn judge, and they rejected it. And I was like, no, I'm done. And I did not appeal it again. Well, my ex talked me into starting it up again, which I figured they would just reopen it back up. Uh-oh. But no, they didn't. I had to start all over again. So then finally,
I'm not giving up.
After about 6 months, I finally got accepted. That's why I put in the chat. I mean, I'm not trying to judge anybody because everybody has their issues with things. So when I say when a drug addict or a person in prison can get disability faster than a person that really needs it with physical ailments, it's like, are you freaking kidding me? And they'll give out free Narcan, but a diabetic can't even get a goddamn, excuse my French, thing of insulin to keep their ass alive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where in the hell? It's the government. They control everything. It's sickening.
Well, I know for a fact, and Rebel can tell you this. And we know for a fact. We know one person, and he can. I wish he was in here, but he got his disability, and I kid you not, without cussing. So Kimmy Poo don't say swear jar. I kid you not. I kid you not. He got his disability because he said, I promise you this. Because I'm like, like me and you, and like people that need it can't get it, or they can, but it takes forever for them to get it. But he said he went into the courtroom. Okay. He opened the door, went into
Okay.
the courtroom, and then he told the judge he did not know how to get up because he did not know what a doorknob was, and he got it instant. But he walked in and opened the doorknob. But he said he did not know how to get up because he did not know what a doorknob was, and he got it instant.
Wow.
That's
But
bullshit.
people like me
Where-
has been fighting,
Wow.
and still can't get it.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Now you explain that one to me.
Mm.
Yeah. And then like I mean like I'm not trying to be judgmental at all, and I'm not like that, not one bit. I'm not a judgmental person at all. But there's people and that are on we'll just say and like I said, please, I'm not trying to be judgmental at all. Please don't take this as that I'm being. But there's people that are on drugs that choose to stay on drugs. Let's put it that way. They choose to stay on drugs. They can apply for disability and get it like that, and they use the money to buy drugs with, and they can get disability. And then there's people that are alcoholics and can apply for disability because they're alcoholics, and has nothing else wrong with them, but they're alcoholics, and they can get disability to buy alcohol with. And like I said, I'm not being judgmental at all. I'm just saying that's the only thing wrong with them, but they can get disability and they don't have no medical record or nothing. Like they have perfect health, but they can get disability just from those two things. But I have medical records, and like other people, they have medical records, but they're still fighting to get their disability. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
It just kills me.
My
I'm trying to say, I'm
ex-sister-in-law,
not trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying, I don't understand it. I don't
yeah,
understand it.
my ex-sister-in-law went into her doctor's office and was like taking her hand and like scratching her arms, right? Like she was itching. And her doctor kept looking at her, and then finally she asked her, you know, what is wrong with you? Why do you keep scratching your arms? I don't know, I can't stop. So she prescribed her some Benadryl. I thought it was funny. I'm like, haha, bitch, you think you're so smart. So the next time she goes to the doctor, she's got sores all over her arms from scratching her arms. She's doing it on purpose because she was trying to get disability. And sure enough, it worked. I'm like, are you flipping serious? I'm sitting here with a bad back, a pinched sciatic nerve, a pinched nerve in my left shoulder, and been told that I can't lift over a 5 pounds. At first, it was a gallon of milk, but then they upped it to 5 pounds. But yeah, no, She could get it for putting sores on her frickin' arms. Yeah. I said, what's wrong with that picture? Yeah.
That's what I'm
She'd
saying.
sit there and cry to her doctor, I can't stop. The Benadryl's not working. I bought all these different itch creams. She's lying. She lied through her teeth. She used to take her son's Adderall and his patches for his ADD and sell it. She was turned in so many times for it. Nothing ever got done. I said, well, no, it's not going to if you're, I can't say, doing something to the cops.
Right. Toshi, I didn't know how that worked.
It's a
I didn't know
sexual favor.
Right. Toshi,
It's-
that's crazy. She said it says on the same here in Australia, her brother was put on disability for meth addiction, and she was denied for years and years, and she's the one with psychiatric. Lord, I cannot even pronounce the word. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry,
Sorry.
guys.
It's
Uh,
psori-
It's what?
She has psoriatic arthritis and two
Yeah.
chrome.
I can't pronounce the word. Sorry, guys. And two
You're
crippled.
fine.
That's crazy, Toshi. I'm sorry, honey. See what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. It blows my mind. It's crazy. I'm like, geez, guys, like what in the world? Like, sorry,
Yeah.
Toshi, I can't. I'm
I
bad
have-
pronouncing words. Y'all should see me trying to read. Well, y'all, I have a hard time pronouncing words. Sorry, guys.
I have a
heard-
phobia.
I don't know if this is really true or not, but I heard starting this coming year that we've been in, that trying to get on SSI for a mental challenge or disturbance or whatever is going to be nearly impossible, that they're only looking into the physical, right? And I hope that's not true, because my son, he's on SSI. He was able to get it just for his father writing down DHD, or HD. ADHD, yeah.
Yes.
But now he has so many more situations and problems. He really needs it even more. So, that's pretty sad.
Well, I don't think they're going to take it away from him because he doesn't have a physical, handicap, so to speak.
yeah.
So he should be fine, Tina. Don't worry about it, honey.
Yeah, I'm not worried, but like it's every 7 years or something now, and I think it's coming up in a couple of years. They're probably gonna retest him, which will be no problem because he's got the PDD, pervasive developmental disorder.
Right.
Good night, Becca. Thank you for coming in, honey. Good night. Come back in and see us. Thank you, Becca, for coming, honey. Thank you. Love you, girl.
Thing in the chat.
Yeah, but
It's just
Yeah.
stressful, though. I have some, but mine's more mental, and it is stressful. But when you get a denial letter in the mail, you're like, screw it. But I'm one of those people. I'm like, I'm not giving up. No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not
see,
giving up.
I have a phobia of having surgery.
Mhm.
I've had carpal tunnel so bad in my hands that I have to hold anything that I pick up with both hands, or otherwise I'm gonna drop it because my fingers are getting to the point where they're completely numb at the ends. They're always cold. My knees are 100% blown. I've needed them replaced. I just have a fear of being put to sleep, and I can't do it.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I work through the pain because I don't like taking pain medicine. I buy bottles of Tylenol with the arthritis medicine in it. And I believe, I'm telling you what, even when I was on pain medicine, it works better than the pain medicine I was on. Now I got to take that back because I do take one 7.5 pain pill every morning. But that's all we're allowed to take with the clinic that I go to.
Right.
And I'm not allowed to do weed for to help with the pain. Because if it comes up in my drug screen,
Right.
I'm screwed. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And arthritis
Oh,
don't
it's not
help.
legal where you're at. Huh?
Pardon?
Is it not legal where you're at, Penny?
No, Indiana's not legal yet. God, son. I'm telling you what, I wish they'd get the stick out of their ass and just legalize it. It's legal all the way around me. I
'Cause
mean,
I
you
know
can,
Virginia.
yeah, I can literally go right across the border to Michigan and get it. But no, it ain't like we don't use it here anyhow. Because I'll tell you what, weed's good for a person with bipolar. My daughter was diagnosed with bipolar, and not the real bad one, but yeah, the bitchy one. Put it that way. And they tried her on so many medications that it messed with her head so bad, and she didn't like the feeling, and she'd cry and she'd say, "Mama, I don't want to take it no more. It messes with my mind." And I said, "What?" And then she
Right.
told me, and then I told her, I said, "Well, just don't take it no more if that's the way you feel." And then my late brother-in-law, he used to smoke weed for pain, and he said, "Here, take a hit of this." And she looked at me, and I said, "Try it." Because I ain't got a thing wrong with weed, you know what I'm saying? It's God's herb. If it wasn't meant to be utilized, why was it placed here? You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, I said, try it. And boy, I tell you one thing, that was a godsend. I said, Lord, if I would have known that would have worked, you would have been smoking it 2 years ago. I said, because you ain't nothing but a bitch. She's a bitch without it, straight up. Oh Lord, you can't. Mm-mm. I told my son-in-law, I said, I feel sorry for your household when she ain't got the money to get it. Oh Lord, no, it's not a good situation. He says, I just go
Hey,
in
Rebel's
my
giving you all kinds of hell, Kimmy Poo.
I know.
get him.
Hmm.
You have too much cake. You look tired.
I am tired.
I feel
Lord
bad,
have mercy.
Kimmy. I fell asleep and took a nap for, God, I think I slept for 4 hours. I
Nice.
was just physically exhausted. And yeah, I just woke up right when you messaged me. And I was like, he had a live? I didn't know. Yeah, I had no, I'm serious. I don't even think I got on my phone. When I got home, I just like, nope, went to the bathroom, curled up. I was cold, I was tired, and I was out.
We did, Alice, the gamer. See,
And
when
then
I
I,
cake, if I had any, it was at my next door neighbor's surprise birthday party today. Although somebody accidentally told her, so it wasn't quite a surprise, but that's okay. We had fun.
well, that sucks.
That's all that matters, Kimmy Poo. I seen Dumpling in here earlier, but then I haven't seen her anymore. Did she go to sleep?
I don't know.
She might be taking care of her baby. She might be taking care of her baby. I seen
Might.
her in here a little bit, but then I ain't seen her in here anymore. She might be taking care of her little baby.
Probably.
I hope he's okay, poor little thing. I swear he's been through it. Lord have mercy.
As of earlier, he was okay. He was walking around and oh, there she is. Somebody said her name 3 times and bam.
See?
It works every time.
Lord. Yeah, every time. What's up with that?
I'm not asleep. She's not asleep. As I said, she's
But
probably
y'all
taking care of her baby.
y'all are talking about medicine and stuff, and that's how I feel. It's because of all the people that have misused drugs that makes it hard for those that need it. And I hate that. I hate
I
going to
agree. Yeah. I agree, Kimmy, 100%.
Rebel said we got to start calling her dumpling juice instead of Beetlejuice. Dumpling juice, dumpling juice. And there she is.
But yeah, it's crazy though. I mean, it's sad though. To be honest with you, it's sad. It's a sad situation because, it's really sad
Yeah.
that people that need it can't get it, and the people that got it. I mean, I'm not saying the people that have it don't need it, but certain people that have it don't need it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yep.
That's what
My ex-sister-in-law is one of them.
I
There
hate
ain't a damn
when,
thing wrong with her.
And,
I
and the
hate
people
when,
and the people that have kind of like Penny, she fought to get it. You know what I mean? She fought for a long time to get it, so it just kills me. So.
I would have still been working, but I got sick while I was working at a Dollar General store down here with 3 blood clots in my lungs and didn't in my left lung and didn't know it. And I got real sick, and that was the end of that.
Bless your heart, honey. What was you saying, Kimmy Pooh, honey?
I lost it.
Sorry.
You lost your.
Well, it's okay. I guess it wasn't important.
I've been listening, you guys, but I also went in my room and found my book. It's called Pebbles in the Pond, Living with Chronic Neurobiological Disorders. And in here, it says these are words for us to know. Can I read a few of these, Becca?
Well, that's fine, honey.
Okay. So there's the word affect. It's behavior that expresses a subjectively experienced feeling, state, emotion. Affect is responsive to changing emotional states, whereas mood refers to a pervasive and sustained emotion. Common examples of affects are smiling, frowning, and sighing. Communal reality. Those aspects of an event or thing upon which most people in a group or culture agree. Delusion, a false belief based on an incorrect inference about external reality and firmly sustained despite clear evidence to the contrary. The belief is not part of a cultural tradition, such as an article of religious faith. Hallucination, a sensory perception in the absence of an external stimulus to be distinguished from an illusion, which is a misconception or misinterpretation of an external stimulus. Hallucinations may involve any of the senses. An individual's personal reality. And I deal with this with my son quite a bit. In fact, when I talk to him, because he kind of tries to tell me who he thinks I was in the past, or, am I a witch or whatever? I'm like, I know my reality. I say, this is my reality. without trying to get too upset eventually. That's an individual subjective experience of an event. It includes all the attitudes and interpretations of of he or she to bring to understanding what happens in my life. And then the last one here is psychosis, occurring in many types of mental illness. Psychosis is characterized by gross impairment in reality testing, typically shown by delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, or disorganized or catatonic behavior. It literally says words to know. So I thought I would read them.
That's fine, honey. I appreciate it. That's interesting because I actually suffer with psychosis, so it's kind of interesting to know what it is. Because that's what my counselor said I have is psychosis.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my
Hi,
son.
Deanna, honey. Are you doing okay? Okay.
She's muted because her dog is making noises.
Okay, I understand. I understand all about the doggies. But yeah, I was wondering what they tried to explain it to me because they said I have several different mental diagnosis, and one of them is psychosis, and I didn't know exactly what that was. They was trying to explain it to me, but I didn't fully understand what it was. But one of them is psychosis, what I have, amongst PTSD, major depressive disorder, and a couple others. So, yeah. Well,
Did they tell you if you're wanting or willing to share, Becca, what your PTSD was from? Like what traumatic event or what? Is it a childhood? Or...
Well, one was my childhood. One of my childhood was from, which I can tell you this, and then I have two PTSDs, and the older ones it's hard to talk about, but I'll eventually get there. But my youngest one, I had PTSD from a child and then PTSD as an adult. The adult one is hard to talk about, but I'll eventually get there. But my childhood one was from my I guess you could say sperm donor. And like what I don't know if you was here when I was talking about the narcissist. I don't know if you was here when I was talking about that. When I was talking about when I guess it's hard to call him my father because he was never around. But my donor, we'll just say my donor. My donor was a narcissist, a real bad control freak, and it's okay to talk about it because I'm in counseling, so it helps. But he mentally and physically abused my mother and my brothers, and mentally abused me. So I seen that growing up as a child, and that's part of my PTSD as a child. And it's hard, and and it's easier to talk about it now because I've been through counseling, so but that's my childhood trauma, seeing that growing up, and hearing it,
Right.
that's hard, but it's easy to talk. It's not easy to talk about it, but it's easier to talk about it because I've been through counseling and stuff like that,
Right.
But childhood trauma is from my donor, the narcissist. Let's just put it that way. The narcissist, he was a control freak. But a lot of that is he was a preacher. Yeah, he was a preacher, and it was his way or the highway.
Oh.
Yeah, it was his way or the highway. And if we did something wrong, I had 3 older brothers, and if we did something wrong, we'll say in church, if we fell asleep in church, you best believe that we would get our ass beat when we got home. Beat, not whooped. Beat if we fell asleep at like 2 and 3 years old, a baby. 2 and 3 years old.
Wow.
A 2 and 3 year old
Yeah.
in church. Hi, Rebel.
He's a piece of shit. He is.
Wow. So sorry that happened.
Yeah, me too.
It's easier to talk about it now.
Let me
You
tell
know.
you. Let me tell you about this man. Becca's too kind. I'll tell you about his ass.
It's easier.
Me and Becca's been married going on 13 years.
Yeah.
In that 13 years, this is a preacher that still goes to church and preaches the Bible, but has been married 5 times in 13 years. He just marries for the money. He also sent a letter to Becca because I don't want him at my house. I catch him at my house, I'll slam a door in his face. I ain't worried about his ass.
Yeah, already.
But he goes to a church where cops are, and he said, he told Becca, he said, if you don't tell me, I'll find out. I have ways. Don't threaten us, motherfucker.
Wow.
Swear jar.
So, swear jar.
Well, so Rebel, if you don't tell him where you guys live?
Yeah, he wants to know where we live.
Oh, okay.
He wants to come
He's a
see the
control
kids.
freak. He's a
And-
narcissist.
And he
Okay.
can
It's all
come.
about him.
He
It's all
he
about
can see the kids if he wants to, but he's not coming here.
Right.
I'll send him pictures. Don't. Becca's out of that. She don't have to listen to your ass no more. You don't control her. Becca's her own woman.
That's right.
And if the grandkids don't want to see you, don't ask about them. When
Right.
when they want to see you, they'll get in touch with you.
Yeah. We
That's
reap what we sow. We
That's
reap what
just the way
we sow.
I've done with my son.
Yeah.
I didn't see my son from 4 months until he was 18. They told him I died. Then finally he told me that they told him the truth when he was about 12 or 13. So I tried to see him. He didn't want to see me then. Fair enough. But he come around and he wanted to see me. So now he comes around all the time. And don't get me wrong, I love all my kids. All of them. But when he told me, he said, I love you, old man. That fucking killed me. Because I've been waiting a long time to hear that.
Wow.
So me being a dad wanting to see my kids and then realizing I want to see my kid, I see my others. But Becca's dad telling her mama, I'm not going to give you no divorce. I'm not paying for her. You piece of shit. You're the one that laid in the bed and had her with her mother. Quit,
It's okay, Becca.
quit trying to get your rocks off and treat your daughter like she's an object. She's your daughter. That's why he don't come to my. When I first met this man, I even went and asked him for his permission to marry his daughter. I had that much respect for him. But if he was on fire right now, I wouldn't piss on him.
I'm sorry, Becca.
Yeah.
That's not right. But you know
I
what?
have 3 older brothers, and he decided to cheat on my mama before I turned 18, and he said that he didn't want it. He was in the military, and he decided to come home. He left me and my mama homeless, basically. He left me and my mama homeless, basically, he left us in this trailer without any water, without any lights. and he was in the National Guard. And he left us in this trailer without any water, without any lights, and we stayed with some friends. And he come back, and he had hickeys up and down his neck, and I was standing right there, and I remember it, and I was 18, and he was standing right there. My mama gave him a hug, and she said, "What is that?" And he said, "You know what that is." And he said, "I won't pay for Becca. I wasn't even graduated from high school yet. I won't pay for Becca until because I won't pay for Becca. I won't support her." And I was 18. I wasn't even graduated from high school yet because my birthday's in December and I didn't graduate till the following May. Because he's a piece of shit. He won't even pay for his own daughter, and I'm the baby and the only girl, and I have 3 older brothers. But he's a military man, and he was a preacher. Yeah.
And let me tell you another thing he done. He's got a son that lives over near him. His son got mad at him, and instead of hitting his daddy, he walked away and hit something and damaged his hand. He had to have an operation. We said, "Dad, can you take me to the hospital so I can get it looked at?" He said, "Nope, you done it to yourself."
He sure did.
Now,
Are you a
And
part
my
of
brother went 3 weeks with a broken finger.
are you a part of your brother's life? Becca?
Yeah, I try to be close to him, but my one brother, he's in the Air Force. He lives in what did I say he lived in? Shit. He's in the Air Force. He lives in Lord, he just moved. He moved.
Was it Massachusetts?
I think. And my other brother lives not far from my sperm donor. But
And
he's
that's
the one that broke his hand. And my other brother lives close to my mama, but he's got real bad health problems.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, Mel has another. Well, he's got a granddaughter. He hasn't talked to her in 5 years. And then Mel took the Joshua to the doctor to have his hand operated on. The only reason he done that is because her daddy's hooked on pain medicine. So he wanted his pain medicine. That's the only reason. And then as they was walking in, he was asking him, "Where you go to have the surgery?" Well, Joshua's mom and Becca's mom was sitting right there, and she pointed, "You need to go in here," right? And Nail said, and now this is a woman he was married to for how long?
5 hours.
No, how long was he married to your mama, honey? Not 5 hours.
Like 30 years or something, like 27, 30 years or something like that.
He was married to this woman, I'll say 30 years, just to be on the safe side. And he looked at his son, he said, "Well, that woman right there is telling us where to go." He didn't even recognize his own wife. And then as the surgery was going on, he was sitting there hitting on his ex-wife while his other wife was back at his house.
Wow.
Now, Mel marries for money. If the woman's got money, he will marry him. When the money's gone, he's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me and Becca met one of his girlfriends that he was living with. That was the nicest woman I ever want to meet. Now, let me tell you what she done. Mel used to drink. This woman told him he didn't have to do nothing. If he was running short on a beer, she'd reach over and grab his can out of his hand while it was still on the arm of the chair. Take it, throw that away, bring him another one, pop the top, put it back in the hand. If he was smoking a cigarette and it was ready to be done, she would pick it up and put it out for him. If he was out of cigarettes, she would go buy him 2 cartons at a time. She would buy him 2 cases of
Not a
beer.
part.
That was the nicest woman he ever had to meet. And he said, I can't be with her. She reminds me of my mama. Then why in the fuck would you begin with her to begin with?
Wow.
Mm.
Does he still drink?
No, he's a preacher.
Well, that doesn't matter.
No, nothing matters to him. Now,
Wow.
this is
It
Becca's
doesn't
show.
matter to him. He's a control freak. It's all about him. He's selfish, and he don't
Yeah.
care.
Right.
Now
There's
this,
special places in hell for people like that.
thank you.
Mm.
I will say
Oh,
this
yeah.
now. I'll say this right now. Before I met Becca's dad, I had my thoughts on preachers. Why I didn't go to church and stuff like that. Now that I met him, that's another reason I'll go. If you're going to go to church, you're supposed to learn. Okay, well, the first place you're going to look is the preacher standing up in front of you. You're going to follow what he says. But if you're going to be a hypocrite and preach the Bible and then go out and hoochie mommy your ass around, drink beer, smoke cigarettes, and sleep with 2 or 3 different women, I don't need to listen to you, so I ain't coming to your church.
That's right.
That's why I don't like churches. I shouldn't just judge all churches on one person, but in each church, there's someone like that. In each church.
Yeah.
And there's biker churches out there that I know that they do that stuff in. So I'm not just saying anything like that.
Mm. Do you
But
think
yeah,
Becca,
that's
do you think talking about this today and it
Do what?
coming up is going to help you, or is letting some of it out to an audience? Do you think this is going to help you, or do you think, Tattoo, you guys, that this is going to hurt you in some way, make you feel worse?
No, she feels better after she talks about it.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, it don't hurt me, honey. I
I'll
call
say,
I feel, it sucks to talk about it because I suffered with it my whole childhood,
Right.
you know. But I'm in counseling, and my counselor calls him the snake. So, well, I'm trying to get rid of the snake. Snake needs to go away. So, if y'all hear me talk about the snake, then y'all know who I'm talking about. The snake needs to go. Get away from me.
Go ahead,
Because
Kimmy.
anytime, and you can ask Rebel this.
Hold on a minute, she said. I heard her. She'll probably have to refresh. I got to get her a computer, y'all. She's refreshing.
Can y'all see me?
yes.
No, I just see a big circle. Oh, that's your head. I'm sorry.
You'll get your skillet.
I love you, baby.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
personally believe that a lot
I
of
love you too. But the snake, as my counselor says,
Go ahead, Kimmy.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt her.
You're fine. She'll do it.
I was just saying not all preachers are bad, it's kind of that thing. But I understand where you're coming from. I do. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, Becca, but sometimes you realize you don't need it.
Well, see, when I first met Becca, she was very gullible, very naive. She worked at a grocery store, at a gas station. And I would go in, and this is before we even got together or anything. And I would watch people come in there and, tell her, say, let me get this now and I'll come back and pay you later. Or, just stupid stuff like that. And I watched it for a couple of weeks before I really, really got to talking to her. And then one day I seen this one coming there, and Becca said she'd come in there for quite a while. And she said, let me get a few things to take and I'll come back and pay you.
Mm.
So Becca said, okay, and I stayed there. Well, this woman got, I know every bit, $75 to $100 worth of stuff. That woman brought her back 10, 15 bucks to cover all that. So as the woman was walking out, I told her, I said, you either bring Becca's money back, all of it, or I'm going to call the boss from here and the law. Well, what are you going? I said, because I've already got your tag number. This lady was kind enough to let you do that and risk losing her job, and you're going to take advantage of her. No, that's not happening. You either go get the rest of her money or you're going to jail. Because when I call the boss and the law at the same time, they will prosecute you. Becca might lose her job, but that's all right because I'll take care of her. But you're going to jail. And I guess she finally went and got her money because when she pulled in, I was pulling out. So, and Becca still had her job the next day. But I've taught Becca over the years, and this is not counting anybody here. I mean, we've never met in person. We've just met here. Do not trust nobody when it comes to stuff like that. There's nice people out here, but there's also assholes out here. And I told her, I said, you're going to have to learn the difference. And you're going to have to get over being so naive and gullible. And this includes her daddy. And she's doing a whole lot better now. She don't take shit off of him. When we lived over on Goodson, he come over there and he knocked on the door. He was going to give the kids I think it was Easter gifts or something. And I opened the door and he said, is Becca here? And I said, yep. I slammed the door in his face. So I told Becca, I said, Mel's out there. I don't even call him her daddy. I said, Mel's out there. So, and I said, he's not to come in the house either. So she went out there and went to his car with the kids. And I don't like being like that, but Tyler don't even want to see his papa or Trinity. Now, those are his grandkids, and they don't even want to see him because of the way he acts, the way he does. And it's not just towards Becca, it's toward anybody. It's all about him or it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a piece of shit in my book. And Becca knows, and she knows that I'll say that in front of her, and I don't mean it to her, to hurt her, but that's what he is.
Do you have a good, close relationship with your mom, Becca?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love my mom.
Oh,
I love my mom. My mom is an amazing woman.
wow.
My mom is a saint to put up with the shit that she put up with that evil man. A saint.
Right.
Because
Becca's
she
froze
went
on me.
through
She froze on y'all.
pure hell with him.
Wow.
She's
Good. Wonderful.
Now, when me and Becca first got together, her mama didn't like me at all, but I got along with her daddy. Because we never told Becca's mom that she was pregnant until she was 8 months.
Mm.
And one day we was at the hospital, we just had a checkup, and this lady got on the phone with me and said, if you get my daughter pregnant, I'll cut your pecker off.
Wow.
Well, Becca had to tell her she was pregnant because she was 8 months. Yeah, let's just say she didn't like me for a while after that, because, and it's in the past. I love Becca's mama to death. She kept Becca from me when the kids were being born. She wanted Becca to be with the other woman that Becca was with. It's all well and good. Everything is over with. And then everything, it seemed like when the kids were born, everything just shifted. And now I get along better with her mama than I do her daddy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
But my mama tells me all the time, Becca, it's not your fault.
It's not.
And I blame myself for a long time. And I'm not blaming myself no more. I blame myself for a long time.
Oh.
A long time. I blame myself because I had 3 older brothers and they was already married and doing their own thing, and I was the only child there still in high school when they divorced or when they were separated. So I blamed myself that they divorced. I don't do that no more, but for a long time I did, and my mom tells me all the time, "Baby, that's not your fault. None of that is your fault." But I felt like it was for a long time because he told my mom that he was not going to support me. He told her that because it was his almighty dollar. It was his money. He didn't want to support his daughter. He didn't even know that I was a twin. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
didn't even
know.
know Vic was a twin.
My mom, I had a twin. I had a twin. My mom was pregnant with twins with me. My twin disintegrated, and I wound up having twins. But anyway, my twin disintegrated, and he had no idea that I was even a twin. That's how much he cared. That's how much he didn't give a damn. But he was a preacher, guys. He was a strict preacher. I wasn't allowed to wear pants. I wasn't allowed to. I had to wear dresses down to my ankles. We was Baptist. I had to wear dresses all the time, or I had to wear culottes, which is kind of like dresses, but they had pants like legs split up in the middle. If that makes Kimmy Poo, do you know what that is? Culottes. I don't know if you know what that is or not, but it's kind of like, it looks like a dress, but it's like legs split up in the middle. But yeah, at 2 and 3 years old, if we fell asleep in church, we get our ass whooped, like full blown, not like a paddle. We was babies. 2 and 3 years old. If we fell asleep in church, we would get our ass beat because we fell asleep in church at 2 and 3 years old. At a baby, we would get our asses beat because we fell asleep in church.
Now let me say this right quick.
Yeah. So that's what I dealt with as a child. Because he had a control. He had a control.
Yeah.
Me and Becca are part of the VFW. Everybody knows that. Her daddy is a veteran. Now, we have respect for her daddy that what he done went over there. And that's the only thing I respect that man for, is because he was a veteran. But now when we're working at the VFW, everybody knows that when you get off work, you might want to have a beer or something, or sit down and talk to some friends. This man had the nerve to tell Becca, because he seen a picture of me and Becca sitting in the bar area of the VFW, said, "Well, I'm going to call the VFW and tell them to fire you because you're using my DD-214 to party at the VFW." I know Becca walked 6 or 7 miles in that restaurant part of the bar every night that she worked there. So he calls and he tells him who his name is, and he talks to Leon. Leon was the not the commander, but the one underneath him. And he says, "I want to pull my DD-214 because my daughter's partying there and not doing any work for the veterans." And Leon went off on him. He said, "I'm a veteran here, sir, and that lady is working her ass off. And if you want to pull your DD-214, you go right ahead. We'll keep her here to work. But if you want to be an asshole and pull your DD-214, you go right ahead. But as a father, you're a piece of shit." And hung up on him. That's how much of a piece of shit this man is. We're going to get her fired because she was, well, it's not really work. It's work, but it's volunteer work. And
Volunteer.
he's just a control freak. He thinks he can control anybody. He thinks he can still control Becca. No, that shit's not happening no more. Becca's a 37-year-old gray-haired woman, and she is
37, 35 and holding, damn it. 35 and holding.
she's her
Talk
own
to me
woman
then.
now. She can do what she wants to do.
That's right.
She don't need him, and that may be wrong for me to say because that's her father, but she don't call him father. That's her sperm donor. Her father is in
My
an
dad
urn.
is in an urn at my mama's house, and he is a great man. That's my father. He was always there for us, no questions asked, and loved us no matter what, no questions asked. That's my dad. That's what a father's supposed to be, not a piece of shit like him. But it's bad that I have to suffer with PTSD because childhood was terrible because of that man. That's what sucks. It's terrible.
And PTSD doesn't just
But
ever.
I'm a strong woman. I got this. No, oh no. No. It's with you forever, unfortunately. It sucks. It sucks. It really does. It sucks. And seeing and growing up, being a child and seeing what you see is terrible. It's bad. Like, you know, no child, I mean, nobody should have to see what you see, but no child should definitely have to see, you know, your mama getting beat and stuff like that. You shouldn't have to see that stuff. And then your brothers getting beat and they don't even do anything. And then you go to church and you know, you go to sleep. And then you go home and you get beat because you go to sleep at church. That's not right. That's what's messed up about it. That's what sucks. They don't ever go away. That's what sucks. PTSD sucks, guys. It's terrible. But I'm a strong woman. I got this. We got this. We got this together. We're a support team. See, I try to keep strong, but you know, you can't help but have meltdowns sometimes, you know. But it's easy to talk. I mean, sometimes it helps to talk about it because that way you can better understand and you can be there for one another, you know. But yeah, that's my childhood sucked. My mama was great. My mama's the one that raised me, and I would tell everybody that I just don't give a damn. My mama was the one that raised me. Period. And I would tell everybody that I don't care. My mama says, y'all are my children. That's exactly right. My mama raised me and my brothers. Period.
Does she live in that town? Does your mom live right in that town with you guys, or is she?
No, she lives about an hour away. She's still close by, but I talk to my mom at least about 3 or 4 times a week. And these babies talk to her. They go on her on
They
Facebook
talk to her
Messenger.
every
They
day.
message her all the time.
Oh,
I love my mama. My mama's everybody says to put up with what she put up with. Lord, she's a saint. She said, I'm not a saint, but she said, I put up with a lot of hell. You know.
And another thing, when I first got with
That's
Becca,
what the
she
show's all about. Sometimes you'll see.
when I first got with Becca, she hadn't seen her dad in like 3 years. I was the first one to take her to see him in 3 years.
mm. Wow.
Well, everything
But
happens
Becca's a
for
whole
a
lot better
reason. But
now.
but like Rev, um, but I have to say this, and he wonders why people don't talk to him. It's his fault. He did it to himself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be selfish and mean and evil and expect for people. Why don't people come around? That's your fault. You shouldn't be the way you are. That's your fault.
Yeah.
I told
And like
Becca,
I said, I'll tell my true age. I'm 36 years old, so I've been dealing with this for 36 years. My
37.
whole life. 30. I was born in 86. That's 36 years. December 29th, 86. I'm 36.
2023 to 1986 is 37.
December 29th.
Kidding me.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for y'all's kind words. I appreciate it more than you guys know. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank
You know,
guys.
if somebody wanted to send you guys a gift or a card or anything, how do you receive them? Like from people like, me or people online? Do you have a P.O. box? No?
No, that's what I was talking about getting us for that, for the veterans. But I don't care to give our address out, 605 Portsmouth Avenue, Bristol, Virginia.
Okay. I'm going to get some paper. Will you say it slower with the zip code?
Kenny, can you write that in there?
Yes, sir.
I know, Penny, I'm just messing with Becca because she's got gray hair.
Don't talk about my silver. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah,
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
probably not. That's a good thing.
What's your
Silver
real
hair.
name?
Dadgummit.
Rebel, what's your real name? I know it's Becca
Mine?
and what?
Just send it to Becca Allison.
Allison, Allison.
Yeah, and put the Becca as Becka,
Okay, I got that. The address?
605 Portsmouth, which is PortsMouth, Avenue, Bristol, Virginia. What's the zip code, honey?
24201.
24201?
Yeah.
24201.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And there it is in chat. If you can't find it, go back in chat and look.
It's spelled differently, so you might have to double check it, paper cut pen, and it's right there in chat.
That's how it's spelled
You
in
need to
chat.
put it on there.
If I spelled it wrong to you.
But yeah, it's spelled weird. It's spelled different. Portsmouth, but it's together.
Yes.
One word. Okay.
Foot hurting? Itching?
I think I got it.
That's it. Yep.
If you got it.
Right.
If you got it.
Becca
Well,
said
but-
she,
Go
Becca,
ahead.
Becca said she's back. Her 3-year-old's up and not going back to sleep.
Okay.
Oh. You know what's wonderful is
Hi,
that through
Becca.
our,
Good to see you again, honey.
is
Now
that
what, Pepper?
well, through our pain and making it through, we can literally help people, and we may not even know it. I mean, Becca could be touching thousands of people
Exactly. That's what this channel's all about.
at this very, very moment that we're beat as children or teens. Because honestly, I don't know if I've ever shared it. I've never been beat, so I can't say I even know what that fear and pain feels like. I've never been beat. I've been spanked a couple of times. Just a quick swat by my dad and a slap on the face by my mom when I was drunk when I was 20
Oh,
and
no,
she
honey.
had it. But that's it.
Hold on
So-
just a minute, Tina. Make me what he wants, and then I'll sit here
I'll
till
be
you
right
get back.
back. I'll be right back.
Sorry about that,
Hold on,
Tina.
I'll
She
be
had-
right back, guys. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like I'm not gonna like pretend to even know what that's like, and then having that done by the person that's supposed to, really show
Right.
love or whatever. So my heart goes out to you guys. Literally tattooed, you are like the angel in that store.
No, no, she's the angel. I just fell in love with her.
Yeah.
That's why I've got the rib tattoo with her name in it.
Oh wow. Wow.
You know, you're not supposed to put a person's name on you, but yeah, I'll put Becca's on me because she ain't going nowhere.
No. Wow.
And I told her that day, I said, if we ever get married, I'll have a tattoo of a rib coming out my side with your name on it. And that's what I did because, trust me, I look like I belong to a church now. But I told her, I said, I do read the Bible every now and then, and I know it says God took a rib from Adam to make woman. Well, that's my rib right there. That's why it's on my side with her name in it.
Thank you, Victoria S. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
And little did I
Lord.
know that the rib that was going to be tattooed on my side was going to be done by the woman that I'm marrying. And she's the one that put the rib on my side with her name in it.
But yeah, it's hard, but it's easy to get it off your chest. It's easy to talk about. It's just hard. I mean, it's hard to talk about, but it's easy to get it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. But that way, y'all know a little bit about my story. It's because people say, well, there's nothing wrong with you. Y'all just, phew, it's hard. It is hard. Phew, Lord. It's real hard.
Alice, Becca was a twin. Becca was a twin. Her twin passed away at birth. I was a twin, and we had twins. It missed my brother and come to me. Now
I told him if we got pregnant again, which ain't happening, it'd be triplets. Nope, I'm good. Boy, girl, done. And we got baby James. We're good.
Yeah.
We're
now
good.
my twin wasn't the same age as me. We're 11 years apart. Or we're 11 years apart.
Oh
But they're
wow.
identical.
He
They're
was-
really identical, actually.
So if he was still alive today, he would be 65.
But they're literally identical. They had the same tattoos and everything. Literally.
Wow.
Really. And he has several sets of twins on his side of family. Several.
My
Yeah.
grandparents on my dad's side had 16 kids, well, 15 kids that lived with 3 sets of twins. Now, Becca, we have to go to Georgia to give Kimmy Pooh her first tattoo, which will say Punez.
I have 3 tattoos.
Oh, that's right, you do. I'm sorry. You do.
She's
You
got
told me about
the one
that.
on her finger. I think she's got a heart on her finger.
She does. I forgot all about that.
Yep.
She's got something on her. I think it's a heart or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice the Gamer said my grandparents had no TV, no doubt.
Oh Lord.
Has anybody
Yeah,
heard
I
from
appreciate it.
Has anybody heard from Bambi today?
She was
She's
in
come
here.
on here. Yeah, she was in here earlier.
I know she sent me pictures of that storm that she had, and it looked pretty rough. Oh, she said, I knew you were a cool chick, Kimmy. Y'all seen her the other day? She looked like a damn biker on my 12-hour stream.
Heck yeah.
I told her when we get our motorcycle, we're going to have to ride down there one day, and I'll take her for a ride.
Okay.
I'll let you take her for a ride.
I don't know how to drive a motorcycle.
Never
Unless you
mind.
give me a try.
Never mind, Kimmy.
Give me a
Now,
try and I'll be good. The
That's what I'll
two
get back
wheels
to
in
you.
the back and the one in the front. Not the 2 in the front and the 1 in the back. I can't do that. No. I'm good. Oh Lord.
Oh, I didn't know that hippie grandma. Her grandmother has twins.
Thank you, Becca. Leave my you can't even see my gray hair.
What y'all talking about? Look at my gray. Which I am older than her though, so. Rebel,
Rebel,
you
you
act
act like that's a short ride.
talking about you riding a motorcycle.
Really? Oh Lord, have mercy.
But now if I get her trike, she can take Kimmy on the trike.
That'll work.
Yeah, because if I get her one, it's going to have the stereo in the back, so you can sit back there and listen to music.
That'll work.
Look, you can drive her around.
She'll be back here
drink her
chilling.
anal. You can ride her around while she drinks that anal coffee.
That'll work.
Oh Lord. As long as she's got her cool what is it? That cool cup she had last night. Her coffee mug. Her what was it? S'mores. That was a cool cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a double coffee mug.
I'll have to build a different drink holder back there for that because that's square bottom.
Oh,
That's for
Lord.
bonfires only.
That's for what?
That's for bonfires only.
Oh, that's for bonfires only. Okay.
Oh Lord. I've been on here for 3 hours and almost 10 minutes, guys. Oh Lord.
Oh, hippie grandma wants to go. We have to get a sidecar and take her with us.
That'll work.
We can put her in our back pocket.
Well, guys, I'm gonna jump off here till tomorrow, but I do want to say this. Thank y'all for being there for Becca and listening to her. Because she
Thank you,
does.
guys.
She didn't know whether she wanted to do this or not, and I told her, I said, well, go ahead and do it. You know, you might get people out there that's been through the same thing, and will sit there and listen, and y'all been a real good help to her. So I really do appreciate that, y'all.
She's helping a lot of us too.
She talks to me, but she needs someone that's maybe been through something like that. I haven't, so I don't know what she's going through, except what I know from being married to her. And y'all have helped her out quite a bit, and I do appreciate that. So from me to y'all to Becca's panel, thank you so much, and I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow online if you come over. So thank y'all for doing this for her. Y'all have fun with her. Becca, honey, you stay on as long as you want. You're fine. But thank y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Oh, love
Bye.
you too,
Love you.
Tattoo. Bye.
Peace, y'all.
I'm gonna hop down,
appreciate
okay? Tattooed, or I
I'm
mean,
getting ready to
Becca.
I'm getting ready to come off here anyway.
All
But I
right.
appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
I keep wanting to call you Tattooed Angel because that's what's in my face, and it's like Becca, Becca, Becca.
Oh, well,
All
that's
right.
the name of my stream, but most of y'all know me as Becca anyway, so
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Well,
That's
I love
fine. I'm
you.
gonna have to.
I love you
I love
all.
you too, honey.
I never met
love
you,
you.
and I actually love you. I love you too, Deanna, and I don't know
Yeah, love
you.
you too.
I love everybody.
Yeah, I love everybody.
We're full of love. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks you guys. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Love
Bye
you.
bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
I'm gonna hop down
Thank
too.
you, honey.
Me too. Bye, Kimmy.
All right,
Bye.
honey. Love
Okay.
you.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Bye, honey. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being there for me. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. I hear you. Hush. Lord, he's screaming in my ear. I'm about to beat him half to blast to death. It means a lot to me. Seriously, it means a lot to me, you guys. Truly. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Granny made me Andy say, Becca, I have a mental health challenge for you. It's okay if you turn me down. I would love to see you take your kids on a road trip to see the ocean. I'll pay your gas.
So you'll talk to her about it.
Thank you, guys. It means a lot to me, you guys. Thank you so much. Just reading y'all's, I'm reading y'all's comments before I get off here. That's what my channel is all about. You guys support each other and mental awareness. That's what it's all about. And support each other, whether it's me or whoever.
Guys, look, if you want to, it's not required. Becca just needs your friendship. But if you'd like to help Becca out in any way, right there's her cash app. Send her whatever you want. because I know she's crying right now, and there's a lot of tears rolling down that pretty face of her. So if you want to, her Cash App is right there. But when you get off of here, go over and watch Haunting Haley. She's on right now, so give Haunting Haley an angel bomb. Tell them you come from Tattooed Angels over there. That's another good show that she talks a little bit about this and stuff like that. But right now, I think she's talking about true crime. But y'all go over and check her out too. But like I said, if you want to help Becca out in any way, right there's hers. Thank y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on mine tomorrow. Peace.
I love you guys so much. It was hard to talk about, but I think it does help. It does help a lot to talk about it. It's just hard. It means the world to me, you guys. Thank you. Sorry. Anyway, I love each and every one of you guys. And thank you guys so much for being here with me. Hopefully we'll be able to help each other and bring awareness and help people out there. And hopefully my story is able to help somebody. And each of us, our stories is able to help somebody out there. Lost for words, guys. Sorry. I hope each and every one of you guys have a good night. This means a lot to me. And Grandmammy, Grandmammy Annie, honey, we'll talk about that. To see the ocean. That would be awesome. Yeah, I love each and every one of you guys. And thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for coming up on my panel. And just thank you guys for everything. I love each and every one of you guys. And y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all if y'all are on Rebel Stream. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Rebel Stream. And Rebel shared at the Haunting Angel Bomb Haunting Haley. She's an awesome lady. She's so sweet. I love her. She's a sweetheart. And y'all take care of each other. Please take care of each other. And remember, please don't judge. I know y'all don't, but I'm just saying. Don't judge a book by its cover, because you just never know. You never know what somebody's going through. You just never know. You know? So just be kind to one another. And just smile. Just smile at each other. Somebody's having a bad day, just say, hope you have a good day, and smile. That goes a long way. But I love you guys, and I will see y'all on a Rebel Stream like I always do. I come in and say hi. And then I will see y'all next Saturday on here. And thank you guys so much for coming in here and being with me for the 3 hours and almost 20 minutes. Woohoo! But thank you guys for the likes and the subscribes and the new people that come in here. Thank you so much. And y'all have a good night and virtual hugs. And if y'all need me, my email address is in there. And don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here for each and every one of you guys. I love you guys. And y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all next Saturday. So y'all have a good night. I love you guys. And thank you so much for being there for me and supporting each other. And y'all just have a good night. And I will see y'all next Saturday, okay? Thank you, guys.